Hello, hello! Welcome to Neon Lights Roleplay. Today we'll be playing A Blade's Will, Coalition of Steel, Session 3. I'd like I'd like each of my players to introduce themselves, where we can find you, and who you're playing today, starting with Turk.
All right. Hey, everybody. I am Turk, or Turk Accented on Twitch and Twitter. Today, I will be playing Inazuma Muichiro, your Nintai Taijutsu specialist, and general angry child. And that's it for me. God, who goes next?
I think it goes to me.
Yep.
My name's Tyler. I play Aburame Ichisu. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm awful at this. Genjutsu specialist from Village Hidden in the Storms. And you can find me at KamiPrick on Twitter. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. I'm Jesse. I'm playing Uzumaki Hazuki, and you can find me here. That's basically it. I don't really have a lot of other established places right now. So yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm Legendary Vermin, or just Vermin, and tonight I'm playing Tsubaki the Reaper, your resident death priest and Debbie Downer.
Alright,
Our
thank
powers
you.
combined will be super goth.
Hey, man, I'm in there too.
You
It's
guys
all right.
are all amazing. So...
Yes.
And I guess that leaves me. I'm Michelle, your game maestro for the day. And we will be playing Kings Forever. Kings Are Forever. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Kings Are Forever's Naruto 5e supplement. We also rewrote canon with Proper Nerdy's Generational. And the last thing that I gotta do is apologize for probably, actually, not probably, all of us eventually butchering our Japanese.
I'm sure I've already butchered it extremely and will continue to do so. So yes.
And stop me.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so just I guess let me set the scene here. It's the year 455 after Shinobi, about halfway through the month of May. The four of you are aboard a large transport ship. It's called the Hailwind, captained by the Hozuki Migetsu, first mate Kurama Sorahiko. The four of you have just gotten back from a short skirmish with a small fleet from the Alliance of Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of a loss. You've lost one transport ship, a couple of your escorts. And it's currently very early morning. It's still dark. So I'd like each of the players to tell us, where are you on the ship? What are you doing? Tell us how you look. What are you doing right now? It's not even dawn yet. Still dark.
Well, Hazuki. Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, go for it. All you.
All right, Hazuki. After struggling for a while to get his sea legs, is actually an early riser and is around the main deck of the ship, mostly just sort of curious, also kind of looking out over the dark waters and kind of wishing he could fire off some fireworks to light everything up, but also knowing that's probably not very subtle. Just sort of milling about curiously. A little tired, but mostly awake for it being so early.
Nearby, still not adjusted to any kind of constant rocking motion. Tsubaki has the weakest version of her makeup she has ever had on. Skull makeup, Her hair is like tied back. She's wearing very formal clothes, but you can see she has like a bib over her front because she's still seasick.
Oof.
Muichiro is up on deck, probably near the prow of the ship, just kind of overlooking the sea, hand on the railing. He's still wearing his training / combat robes, and his short white hair kind of like flurls slightly in the breeze as he kind of looks for the first light and any signs of anyone else. He's not satisfied with the loss that they suffered today, the other day.
Ichi at this point is probably sitting somewhere on the deck eating his usual morning breakfast, just steamed rice, eggs, and tofu. He grows it and makes it all himself, and it's packed away in little boxes he brings with him. Just kind of hanging out, enjoying the wind.
Tsubaki, while you are currently wearing the bib, you feel a hand just, gently pat you on the shoulder and offer a seasickness remedy.
They will gratefully like take it into their hand and pop it in their mouth. Thanks.
Yeah. It's Kurama. She offers you a respectful bow before her scurrying off back to her first mate duties. Right. It's starting to turn gray. You can hear the sound of the various crew members pulling at the tack, raising up the sails, and to the east, a wave of fog rolls across the sea. It's dyed a deep color red.
That doesn't
sounds
seem
good.
natural.
Yeah, I'm gonna call back. Captain, is that a natural cloud formation?
Captain at the wheel looks up from their short conversation with one of the crew members, takes a quick sniff of the air. And you can see crew members start to scurry about as he barks. All hands on deck!
I'm gonna put my
What's
hands on the deck.
Get your hands off the deck, Icho.
Hazuki is gonna rush over to towards the front of the boat, bring out his binoculars, and start searching the cloud. Mostly, although it becomes apparent, it's less out of concern for anything hiding in there, and more out of curiosity as to its composition. I mean, how would you possibly get a cloud to be that red? They have really interesting chemical features, possibly.
I have like 2 seconds. I think someone just like banged on my door.
Of course.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
Don't die. Captain,
It better not be a red cloud.
explain what's going on.
Well, as far as we can tell, normally red fog is caused by a red sun. And might seem like a superstition to you, but considering we just came out of a fight, well, I say we should prep for some company, perhaps.
There's no way to avoid it or disperse it.
Any of you guys have a wind jutsu
Just fire. I could probably add to it, not disperse it.
I can try to maybe look through it.
Sure.
You want my binoculars?
No, not like that.
Oh,
I'm just
right.
gonna spend the next minute just meditating on the deck. Send some fireflies out and see if I can. I'm gonna send some into the fog. See if I can see anything through the fog, because I'm assuming it's probably all just chakra.
All right. So you're sending fireflies through, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah.
um, a few fireflies that report back note that while the fog is not composed of chakra, it's definitely laced with chakra.
Interesting. I'm just gonna relay that back to the rest of the squad.
And it's coming closer.
Like quickly?
Not too quickly, but about the speed of a fleet of ships, perhaps.
Oh boy.
That's not good. Hey, we got our own fleet around us, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna lean over towards the captain and go, any chance a signal flare would alert the other ships that we got a little something going down? Or is this the time for one, I should say?
It's as you say that the bow from the fog comes the bow of a familiar ship. It's the it's the older model of earth and fire ships. They're called Hokshoksha, and they pierce through the fog.
Aren't those our ships?
They're a version of them. Captain, any explanations?
Well, it could be a reinforcement, except no ship should be coming across the trade routes here.
Could it be a genjutsu?
Possible.
On this largest scale?
I mean, multiple genjutsu users could be possible.
And there do appear to be multiple ships. Although,
Gaining.
yeah, Genjutsu.
The whole rolling fog is getting very close.
I'm gonna. I asked this question earlier, and I don't think I got an answer. Is the sea natural terrain?
Sure.
Okay. Um, how far away would you say like the fog is now?
You're not within cannon fire range yet.
Okay. Because I have a 300-foot range on hallucinatory terrain,
Okay.
so I guess pretty far out, like before it hits the fog, I'm just gonna change it to just like a 150-foot, just tall, just like rock wall. It's just a genjutsu, so
Okay. Ichi, you're casting this, right?
yeah.
You feel your hold on the genjutsu sort of waver a little bit and then shatter as the bow is already out, but the mast comes out, and then the rest of the ships come out. They're not flying the colors of the coalition.
Well, I think we might need to get ready.
I think that's our signal to start doing things.
How far off are they?
They're getting close. They're not once again. They're not quite in cannon fire range, but they're gonna enter very soon. Anyone want to take a look what the colors are flying?
Oh, yes, that's good. I've got the binoculars. I'm gonna look at their flags.
Yeah. Hazuki, what you can see is it's a black flag, but it's got symbols on it in bright incarnadine red. It's a crown set over a whirlpool with a crossed katana and kunai at the bottom.
Hey, does anyone know what red crown over whirlpools and crossed blades means? Because that's on their flag.
Could I make a quick history check?
Sure.
All right. Well, if only I was smart.
Oh, wait, I think
I'm
Kazu-
smart.
Could I assist him with that? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
16 for me.
23.
Wow. Okay. So, Muichiro, you are not quite familiar with it, but you know that those are definitely like combat colors. As for you, Tsubaki, you'd be familiar not specifically with the symbology, but you'd recognize that these are definitely pirate flags.
Ah,
She's gonna wipe the side of her mouth and say, "They're here to board and pillage, pirates."
As soon as you say that, the captain immediately starts barking out orders, sending their crewmates over to the cannons, putting the mast at full sail, prepping, I guess, for combat. All
oh
right.
boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and summon my my illusionary Odachi.
All
How
right.
many turns do we have to prepare?
Is you guys have a little bit of time, especially since, well, there likely won't be any boarding yet. You can actually see the first mate, like, as Ichizu, when you summon your weapon, they place like a calming hand on your shoulder. Don't worry about it yet. Cannon fire first.
But
Yeah.
Hazuki's excited because he's the long-range sniper fire jutsu guy.
All right.
He is a cannon.
Uzumaki,
Yep,
get within range.
can
Aim
do.
for someone who looks important.
All right.
Work your way down.
It's at
All
this
right.
point that the ships begin to circle. Your transport ships forms a line as your escort ships move back to surround you, or to sort of like, I guess, yeah, they're basically moving around as you're starting
They're
to
gonna
circle each
scream.
other.
Ooh.
Okay. Can everyone roll me some deck save? Give me some deck saves.
X save.
I guess so.
Let me just check my stats.
23.
Hey,
That's
it's
a
living up
3.
to the character.
No, how do I? Sorry, one moment. Yep, coming in.
You're right. It's not a 4, it's a 6.
Did I type that right?
So I got a 20.
It's so you should roll a slash roll d20, 1d20.
Oh,
plus
my
2.
bad.
But yeah, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
What have we? So what have we got? We've got an 18, a 4, a 15.
Oh, I'll write mine in. I
Our
switched to
poor
physical
healer.
dice.
Dang. All right. So a cannonball doesn't land on your ship. What it does is land in the area right in front of you, like to the side of the ship, and explode into fragments. Tsubaki, please take 1d6 damage.
You got it.
You're the captain.
Cool. 3 damage. We're fine. We're fine.
All right. You guys want to do anything in reparation, retaliation while the ships are still turning? There's cannon fire.
Asuku wants to do something, all right. So, I've got a dragon flame bomb, which with my sniper feet has a range of 240 feet.
Holy sh!
It is also one of my 2 chakra or ninjutsu that I have enhanced with refined jutsu. So, let me read the exact chakra in your stomach superheated. I just fire a stream of superheated fire. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot that back towards whoever fired the cannonball at us.
Okay.
Fire at the crew there.
So you guys have like a fleet, like about like say like 3 transport ships with 6 or so escorts. They've got a whole fleet. So, but the ships that are nearest to you is the one that seems that like right across from you is the one that fired the cannon. So you can go ahead and tell me what do you see? You're throwing off dragon flame bombs?
I'm firing a dragon flame bomb directly at their like gun deck.
Okay. Go ahead and I don't know. Do you need to roll anything?
Let me. Sorry, again, still getting a read for this. So, creatures in the path of this must make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
And then, yeah. So I guess check the roll first.
Don't bother with the dex saving roll. Tell me how much roll damage for me.
Oh, okay. My bad. Damage. Fire damage, success. Sorry, I'm trying to read where it. Oh, taking. I believe with my boosted thing, they take 5d10 fire damage. So let me roll that. Nope, that's. I'm entering this stuff in the wrong place. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Is there anything else like anything you guys are going to be doing at the same time?
So just to be clear, we have a secondary escort vessel on our. Oh, I always forget. The left
Port
of the ship.
left, starboard
Port,
is right.
yeah, our port. Thank you. On the
Yeah.
port side of our ship, as we're kind of, are we circling in a port or by port or starboard, or like which way are we going?
So they came from the east, so you guys are circling
North to east,
yeah.
and they go east to south. Okay. Could I attempt to make an intimidation or charisma check to convince the captain to pull our port side escort ship to the starboard side to bring additional fire of apparently to bear, or give our ship more protection?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Convincing him not to use it as an escort and now instead as a screening vessel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As for you, Hazuki, you fire off these dragon flame bombs. While you're not quite sure about the distance, the bullets kind of like arc over and smash into the side of the lightly armored ship. These Hokushokusha are not nearly as well plated as your current ships, so you can kind of see as the side of this one ship kind of just explodes.
I'll take it. That fire remains burning for a full minute, just so we're
Yeah,
clear.
it's on fire. You can see like if you still have your binoculars up, you can kind of see the crew like scrambling to pull up. What you see is actually like a wall of water to put out the flames, and like steam hisses and rises.
Oh, Hazuki immediately brings up his binoculars with a big grin to watch the results of what he did. Well, I think I at least slowed him down for a minute. They're pretty distracted with all the fire.
15 on that intimidation or persuasion. They are the same amounts.
And for a moody teenager ninja, it's the same thing.
Pretty much.
He makes no distinction.
Yeah.
I don't care how they feel about me as long as they follow.
The cap gives you a look. It's not normal tactics, but the materials are more important, so yeah, you've convinced him. He promptly orders the escort ship over to provide a bit of cover.
Slash also potentially letting us get closer.
Yeah. You guys are as you guys are circling, the distance between the two fleets is starting to close as more cannon fire goes off. I'd like all of you to make a dex save with advantage this time.
What does advantage mean?
Roll twice, take the higher result.
Ah, okay.
Just to be clear with the roll I just made, I was going to take a ration pill to give myself some temporary chakra and health.
Alright, go for it.
It's done.
17. I'll put in chat. Thank goodness for all of the stuff.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Alright, this time when the cannonballs pepper the sides of the escort ship, Captain, gives you, an appreciative look, Muichiro, for a good idea, as the escort ship takes the brunt of the cannon fire.
So great for the escort, though, but...
That's its job. Now do yours.
I can't argue with that logic.
No, and you shouldn't.
Okay, little rude, but...
Haughty punk. Fire! You hear a round as you've lost quite a bit of ammunition in your skirmish with the Alliance of Heavens. You don't actually have that much ammunition left, but what you do have just fires in a row and peppers the side, sinking that one ship that you've hit, Hazuki. But there's still more that are still circling around.
That's fine, I've got lots more chakra.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do in this,
I assume these are wind-powered ships, or are they rowing?
So, your ships, which I can't remember the name of...
They are called, Kunsha.
Kunshu. Yeah.
Kunshu.
These are actually steam-powered. They have an engine, so you have a steam-powered engine. So while the sails help, it is mostly powered by steam.
But what about our opponent's ships?
The opponent's ships, I believe...
You mentioned they were older models, so...
Yeah.
Would they be of the same line, just older engines?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
They're
Never mind.
probably have older engines.
Hey guys,
You're not sure they're pirates. I could have gutted them.
how armored are these engines?
On yours, they're pretty well armored. Especially because you don't want, a stray cannonball to explode them.
Oh, of course.
They're gonna be at the center of the ship,
Center of the ship. I'll keep that in mind.
behind as much metal plating and wood as you can figure out. So, keep
Convenient.
firing. That's why I told you to aim for the captain.
there's so many people, it's tough to tell.
Who's wearing the biggest hat?
Oh. Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Or simply clear the deck. I don't care. You have the range to use it.
Yeah.
Can I go ahead and cast Detect Evil? So just for the next 10 minutes, anyone within 60 feet of me, if they're hostile, I know.
Sure.
And I'm just gonna kind of walk safely, as safely as I can around the ship, and just try to get a read on people.
What you can tell, right? No one is quite hostile to you. You can.
With hostile intention.
Yeah. Yeah. The most that you get is a ping from like the captain who's a little annoyed with Muichiro, but like.
I'm sorry.
Understand.
No, say the word. There you go. Yeah. I was right. You're gonna put an escort ship on the outside so it can just, what? Survive?
I'm the captain now.
Look at me.
Inazuma. I'm in charge. I don't care
Oh, I
what the
should have taken
situation is.
suggestion.
I top.
Migetsu is once again very annoyed, and just he's like, who is the captain of the ship here? I'm the captain of the ship.
And handle
with-
your crew.
Christ, kid.
I'll handle mine.
Well then, you better do your jobs. And with that, the captain walks to the wheel, and with a bunch of hand signs, sort of cast it. You're not quite sure what kind of jutsu it is. You think it might be a personal one, but you can see, I guess, sharks of water just sort of come out, and two of the ships sort of like basically herd two of the pirate ships into basically smashing into each other.
That's really cool. Not as exciting as fire, but quite a spectacle.
Alright. It's at this point that once again the opposing ships come around to perfect firing range and launch another volley of cannon fire. You guys are running out of cannonballs. In fact, if you go any lower than this, you might not be able to defend yourselves if you get ambushed by, well,
Our
lines of
true
heavy.
enemies. Yeah. Does Husky have another chance to take a pot shot?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I'm assuming if they're closer, would you say they happen to be within 180 feet of us?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out Great Fireball then. And just as that has a 50-foot radius, I'm like, well, it doesn't quite tell if I can. It doesn't quite matter if I can tell who's got the biggest hat if I hit the entire ship's deck. I'm just gonna casually lob that right over. Let me roll for the damage.
Super cast. Just a quick
It's casual.
quick war crime.
Just a quick lob, you know?
And that's gonna do that's my other enhanced one. So that gets another die. That's gonna do that.
24 damage. Alright, so your massive fireball that you kind of just huck into the middle of this, of one of these large ships. Each of these ships is about like 200 feet lengthwise, but you
Alright.
basically smash it right into the middle of the deck. While definitely the pirates that are on the top look to be, well, they're on fire. And they're still alive, but you also set the mast on fire.
Yay!
So, in a few seconds, right after a stuttered shuddering cannon fire launches at you guys, so I'm gonna need you to roll again for dexterity, but once again with advantage. You can see the mast base of the mast just starts to burn up, and the entire whatever crew members are not currently on fire are kind of desperately casting whatever water jutsu they have to put out the fire.
I knew I was rolling too well.
Oof.
Oh,
Alright.
I think they noticed me.
Yeah, Hazuki, I'm gonna need you to take another 1d6 damage.
Well, this is the first damage I've taken. This might be the first damage Hazuki's ever taken. No, wait. No, I got attacked in the beginning of the first one. But yes, 1d6 coming up.
Yeah.
Right.
You lucky bastard.
Well then, at this point, you guys are now in. The ships have started to enter ramming range. It's at this point that you can see some of your escort ships kind of start to peel off and smash into some of these pirate ships. There's chaos. Just you can hear as just the sound of hulls breaking. The escort ship that was next to you is still actually peels off and heads straight towards the ship that you fireball and rams itself into that ship, and you can see it as the ship kind of just not into straight in the middle, but sort of near the front, and you can just see as the ship sort of starts to just buckle in on itself before it capsizes.
Jeez.
They've done their work.
I claim credit for softening them up.
Before we bonk any ships, I activate Kurugan and I draw my spear. My spooky spear, let's be clear.
Yeah, I think instead of the Odachi, I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and summon a monster shuriken, and just hang out ready with that.
Captain, get my team close. We're ready. And I'm gonna also use that to activate my third Heavenly Breath, using 2 combo points to reduce the chakra cost of that.
Guys, what's everyone's passive perception?
18.
11.
Perception. Hold on, checking real quick.
14.
Perception.
My passive insight.
It'll be right under all the skills.
Got it.
It's in its own little box. There's 2 boxes. It's perception and insight.
Oh, 16. My bad. Yes, there it is.
Got it. Alright, Ichi and Hazuki. So you guys have gone, you all have gone through a couple of rotations around, but you're now on the, well, I guess, the east side of the circling. The fog hasn't dispersed.
Ooh.
And it's at this point that you hear a solid crunch as another ship just barrels in, by the way, in a proper ram as it goes straight through the middle of the deck into your ship. And you hear 2 solid thunks.
Sounds like they've hooked on.
They've hit us with a Corvus. To be ready.
I guess they're more than we thought.
Yep.
Good job, Captain. Got us in the boarding.
And there's a thud. Boarding ram. Before an explosion goes off below deck. Your captain is, well, he was running his way down towards the boarding area. He, well, you're not quite sure, but the explosion basically blows him off his feet, and he is maybe a little bit impaled into the side of your ship.
Okay, good thing we've got a captain.
Like through the shoulder. Like he's not like through the guts.
Well, like,
Okay.
is it? Sorry. Is it
He's-
fixable?
He's
Yeah,
gonna get
he's
septic if you don't
Ask
fix
the
it.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before you guys can
Only
do
the
anything,
intestines, those are optional, because you have 2 of them.
yeah.
Look
Before
at
you
this
do anything,
shoulder.
here,
Larger and
Hear the-
smaller? Lower?
Oh no.
Those 2.
I spot. But yeah, you guys hear the cries as pirates just run up over your rail on from the boarding ramp, and yeah, those they're
They've all got eye patches.
We've all got eye patches.
yeah,
They're so
it's-
fashionable and or in a cult where they have to give up one of their eyes.
But wait, that's not what eye patches are for.
It's time, everyone. Please roll initiative. Well,
Hell
let me
yeah.
hear this.
Yeah.
This. Everyone, please roll initiative. One last thing. Ichi,
Yes.
with the explosion, you feel a sharp spike of chakra below deck.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn to the others and tell them that I can feel the chakra down below, so I'm not quite sure what that would be. I really don't know.
Oh wow, that okay, there's another roll that's extremely low.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Husky is gonna real quick mention that he's no use in close quarters, so he's gonna stay on top and keep lobbing as much fire around as he can. He does pause and add that he will try not to hit the ship or our ship or our own people.
That's very comforting.
I did say try. Pulls down goggles.
Do better.
This is getting really chaotic really quickly.
Yep. You guys
No,
are
it's becoming fun.
ships.
That too.
Oh. Okay.
Fun.
Right.
This is where the
Well-
fun begins.
This is where I die.
This is where the fun begins.
But if you guys are all right with that, I think now would be a good time to take a break if you guys are okay with this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Get everything set up.
Yeah. Spree, take us out.
Yep.
It's break time.
Hello again.
Welcome back to our session 3 of Bladesville Coalition of Steel. Our friends have just gotten into a fight with pirates, and their ship has been rammed and boarded. Some kind of explosion has gone on below deck, where Ichi felt some kind of Ryatsu spike. But before we begin combat, I need to explain a few things. So, ship is currently, it has health. Your ship is getting damaged by things like fire, water, just in general fighting. So for each round, the ship's health is going to go down. You can do things to stop incremental damage by putting out fires, maybe going to plug up the giant hole in your deck, and killing folks. So,
Hazuki's not going to be good at the first two.
yeah. Another thing that you might know is that you guys are still in the middle of a melee. So there will be cannon fire that is still going off.
Some pretty
Yeah.
ballsy danger
Yeah.
close cannon fire, but alright. These are pirates.
Yep.
Okay.
So, back to sea. Pirates have just spilled onto the deck. Leading them is a... Well, Hazuka, you'd recognize them as a... you would recognize them as a Hoshigaki, standing rather intimidatingly with, well, not a fancy hat, but like...
Got a big coat with many colors.
Big coat, braided hair, and just a general aura of intimidation and command.
And what was the name again for that I recognize him as?
It's
Hoshigaki.
a Hoshigaki.
Hoshigaki. Right.
Got gills, blue skin,
Yeah.
little scaly.
Azuki's gonna point at them and go, "Scaly boys are Hoshigaki, look out for that one!"
The first mate, which was who was working on patching up the captain, who they've laid out on deck, unconscious. They step forward to and say thank you. Before engaging the captain and yelling out, "Clear out these pirates! We need to get the transport ship out ASAP." And Ichizu, I guess you could probably recognize from the haze covering like the as like she kind of punts this Hoshigaki back over to the pirate ship of some kind of genjutsu.
Did I see hand seals?
No, but you would recognize the chakra as Kurama's. Sorahiko's.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn back. I mean, I'm not very far from the rest of them. And just say that's Kurama chakra. That's all the information I've got so far.
She yells back, "I'll buy you some time! Repair the ship and get out of here!"
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sounds like a job to be done.
Okay, so I guess the pirates go first. I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
Yeah, me neither.
we had absolutely shit rolls there.
Yeah. So this one over here is gonna start with wind release. Great breakthrough. In a line. Through here. So that's gonna
You're
hit.
telling me the wind is gonna break through?
Yup.
I'm gonna
Telling
shatter
me
that.
that our
Oh,
death cultist is
wait.
making jokes.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
you're gonna
shatter
shatter
that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. This pirate over here, like, starts making hand signs, and just as they breathe in, the chakra shatters, and they, instead of a giant gust of wind, it's a small, tiny puff.
Well
Alright,
done, Ichizu. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm doing my best.
Alright, this one over here is going to move, let's see, how far? Got it. Takes a look at you, Ichizu, and is going to swing at you with his katana. Does 16 hit?
No.
Gotcha. But that's okay. Misses you and goes for another swing. Does a
Yeah.
20 hit?
Yeah, that definitely hits me.
Okay. Take 9 slashing damage, please.
Yep.
Alright.
Gonna hurt.
Yep. The rest of these pirates are gonna start moving forward. This one over here is going to also, well, they're gonna hop on board. Yeah, and also throw a wind release great breakthrough at Muichiro. Please make a strength saving throw.
Sure thing.
Yes, please take the edge off the moody teenager.
Sorry, the shatters are just really expensive.
No. It's fine. I have a plus 11 to my strength saving throw right now, so that's gonna be a
Okay.
27.
Got it. You. Yeah, you're fine. You are going to take half damage. So let me just quick roll that. It's... Take half of that damage.
Okay.
This one is going to move over here. And is going to once again throw another great breakthrough at you, Ichizu.
All right, I'm gonna insect jar technique. I'm just gonna release a bunch of fireflies in a dome all around me, and just hide in that for until my next turn. It's got 10 hit points, so
Okay, so it will.
46.
Got it. They do 20 damage.
Alright.
To your dome. These three are gonna hang back, in the back, and throw up a water wall. So there is going to be a 30-foot.
No.
wall
It's
of
my
water.
turn. I say no.
No?
They start doing those hand signs, and I'm like, I've had enough of water for today.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no!
Oh,
Internet died. Keep pushing.
yep.
Got it. So okay, so this one, and yeah, they're not happy with you, but Ichi, it's your turn.
I have a question about big wind release people first. Did their massive amounts of breathing impact any of the fires on board?
Yeah, the one that went through here, right, has fanned the flames a bit.
That's not what I was hoping to get out of you, but okay.
Congratulations, they made it worse.
Yep. You.
I mean, they would be terrible pirates if they lit fires which they immediately put out with their follow-up attacks. So,
Yeah, but we can
I
hope that
imme-
the bad pirate.
true.
Yeah.
They don't
Okay.
appear to be bad
They're-
pirates, considering they...
They're bad pirates because they chose to target us.
Alright, sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and fade into the darkness and disengage away. I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I'll go right up here. And that was my bonus action. And I think I'm just gonna launch the monster shuriken at this one.
All right. Roll for me.
Let's see. 1d12? What is it?
I'm guessing the fade into darkness lets you disengage with no.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Got it.
Oh, wait. The d20 would be helpful.
Yeah. D20 would be.
Yeah. 21.
All right. Roll me some damage.
Yeah. 5.
5.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and spend. Where is it? There's so much stuff. Sorry. An extra 5 chakra to do a 2d8.
Hey, go for it.
4. So 9.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Got it. Shuriken thunks rather solidly into the shoulder pad, and they rip it out and toss it.
And it just disappears, so.
Tsubaki.
I'm gonna hex somebody within walking distance. Sorry. Gotta actually measure before I do this. Ugh. Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna meander up to the. Well, can you really quick ping me who has been using those wind techniques?
Okay.
This dude just
this
hit me
one,
with one.
This one and this one, I believe.
Okay. I will go to the closest person.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I hex them, and then I will give stabbing them the old college try.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Whatever that is.
Hold on, I'm thinking about this. I'm second guessing myself because I know I can do a bunch of damage if I use chakra needles right now. Yeah, I think I'll do chakra needles instead and just stand where I was. Sorry. Okay. Does an 18 hit? Okay. So that's D6 plus 3. That's 38 damage.
38 damage,
Okay.
you say?
Yeah, I get extra dice when I use. I get extra damage and then extra dice when I'm using anything that doesn't have an elemental seal.
Interesting.
Well now. Fuck it, tell me how it happens.
There's just this moment of calm as Tsubaki looks up and like gives that kind of look when she's using her kind of foresight, and she's already doing the hand seals and sending the needles where the person is about to be before her turn even comes up. So it's like hex, and then immediately just steps into the line of fire as she finishes her hand seals and just takes all of it.
All right.
Needles for days.
Lord.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I am, well, actually, because somebody I had hexed, just lost all of their HP, I'm gonna have, what's their movement speed?
Their movement speed. 45 feet.
45 feet. That, person is going to run over and, make an attack against this person.
This one? Or, sorry.
This person.
Okay.
The
So they're-
blonde one.
While they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess I'll roll the katana. Gotta roll that damage. Oh boy. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, it's like
It's kind of sickening to watch,
Yeah.
because as the hex, it's similar to what I did when I absorbed that like fire beast's chakra and then shot it out, except this time I am almost puppeteering a dead man who is bleeding like all over as he draws his sword and attacks his own ally.
Yeah. This guy over here just he's looking just incredibly like frightened for a minute as he just looks at the line across his chest before they kind of firm up and before they go to like stab the pirate. Is this corpse still moving or do they collapse?
The
Or do you have control of it?
specific, I have control of it to order it to make one move and one attack, and then it dies.
So when the corpse collapses, you can sort of just hear like a rest in peace Take. Muichiro.
Do it, big boy.
Okay. It is indeed time for that. Okay. So what we're gonna do here right now is I'm gonna spend, let's see, I'm sorry, I'm looking at costs right now really quick because I gotta do some math in my head really quick to figure out this. One to make my fourth heavenly breath bonus action, then one to make it 7, one to make it 5, one to make it 3, one to make it a single chakra point. I'm going to use the rest of my combo points to get me up to my fourth heavenly breath as Muishiro's skin becomes a deep red. We bring ourselves up to a 24 strength and 20 constitution, and we're about to hurt people. Let me just make sure there's no other extra little. Yeah, no, this is just gonna hurt. This guy is contemplating, oh gosh, should my best friend just attack me and then die? I say, why are you still breathing? And I will attempt to strike him with my fists.
Go for it.
I feel kind of bad, but at the same time,
reeling right now.
good. So that is going to be a 30 to hit.
Roll me some damage.
Okay. That is going to be the maximum I can hit for a total of 15 with a punch.
Okay. 15. Okay, this
Still up.
guy. Yep. No, keep going.
Second hit coming in for a 29. Hoping that still hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Make it another 15 bludgeoning.
Oof. All right.
Now you gotta say something cool, like
Yeah.
you wouldn't steal a car.
Yeah, no, you just like gave this guy like a 1-2 punch and he doubles over before giving you like I don't know, does that push him back or anything, or you just like deal max damage?
It's just punching. It's just purely pain. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to activate my Nintai, so I just kind of I'll roll in with a donkey kick, and then bring that into a solid gut punch, and just have to leave my fist there like I'm a professional pirate. Pull it back.
Privateer!
It's like a pirate for losers.
Fucking kid, I can't.
You shouldn't. He's a terrible person.
I mean, Hazuki can, but I can't.
Yeah, no, this guy over here is kind of looking at you with just almost a look of blinding rage.
I look back at him as the edges of my eyes that are usually, the my particular branches, black and blue, have begun to seep in with veins of red. And I just looked out at him as like a bloody red god. You'd be smart to kneel. Though I hope you don't.
I'm warning you, I have a very particular set of skills. It's not like
Vaughn says, I'd rather die.
Very well then. I do believe because unarmed strikes, is that still... Can I I use my bonus action to upgrade. Never mind. I'll beat him up next turn.
Alright, Hazuki.
You know what Hazuki is doing. Hazuki is looking at the other ship with the 3 people standing there and has calculated that a 50-foot diameter great fireball could be put squarely around the first mast and envelop all 3 of our opponents there without hitting our ship.
Alright.
So that's what he's doing.
Go ahead.
So he's lobbing a great fireball.
Do I need to roll anything?
So
or
the
what?
targets must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. And let's see.
I don't know. Does an 11 pass?
So, oh right, my thing. My ninjutsu. So that's the save DC, or?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Oh, it's 16.
It
yeah.
fails.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit them, and I'm gonna roll for damage.
Go for it.
See what this does.
20 damage. Well then. Wow. You can kind of hear the screams as the 3 clustered here are, well, smashed in the face with a fireball and are subsequently lit on fire.
Hazuki did make sure to put the fireball a little bit further back on their ship so as to try not to endanger our ship.
Yeah, so this part of the ship is just a little bit on fire.
Just casually burning. And Hazuki
Casually on fire.
yells over the din of battle, "Return to sender!" Can Hazuki move, by the way?
Yes, Hazuki can move.
Okay, Hazuki is going to just check how far I can move as well. Yeah, 30. Hazuki's gonna saunter back here.
Alright. Now, you guys, top of the round, dealing...
Like a little flame picture.
I have to math. Don't mind me.
Hey, someone's got to do it.
Nice. Alright, so these 3 pirates are currently on fire, so they are going to take amount of damage. That's
Hazuki loves to see it. Hazuki's
Yeah.
so fucking happy right now.
They're very much not happy right now, but what they're going to do is they're going to raise a wall of water right onto this one right here is going to raise a wall of water right on top of them to hopefully put themselves and the mast out.
Spoil sports.
Yeah, so now there's a 30-foot wall of water right here.
Oh. Does any of that casually slide over and wash against the side of our ship?
Nope.
Fair enough.
They're not feeling particularly sympathetic to you right now.
Understandably. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
how much control
Yeah,
over
this-
the water there was.
This pirate over here is just, yeah, pretty darn happy that they're no longer on fire and turns to this mast and also casts wall of water. So the mast is no longer on fire.
Feel like
This pirate right here. Yeah.
their ship is slowly becoming an impressionist art painting.
Basically. This pirate right here is, yeah, very, very pissed at you. So he is going to go ahead and once again cast Wind Release Great Breakthrough. It's gonna go in a 60-foot line this way.
Does
So
he suffer any disadvantages for hand signing right in front of me, or?
I mean, he's going through his hand signs. There's not really a disadvantage. So
That's fair.
I do also have to ask, did moving count as my bonus action?
you can move. Move is separate from your action and your bonus action.
Okay, because one of my abilities is I think I can use a reaction to counter a ninjutsu. Let me just make sure I'm reading that right. Jutsu Breaker. When you would see someone within 90 feet of you cast a ninjutsu that deals damage of any type, you can, as a reaction, type a ninjutsu, or cast a ninjutsu you know. And then they clash.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm noticing that I am quickly becoming an unpopular person. This is on our ship, that guy's on our ship. Hold on.
Time for the first time that we've had a ninjutsu clash. So.
Wait. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Well, I guess first determine which jutsu you're gonna cast.
I need to pick the least destructive to the environment one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, while he's doing this, could I use Haimseal Expert? Let's see, I'll just post it in the...
Okay. Got it. I'm gonna use Burning Gaze against him. Which is, I look at it, no. I look at him and I just try and light only him on fire.
This ship is already burning. We don't need more.
Literally all of my abilities are fire.
Okay.
This is the one with the least fire.
No, I mean,
All right, so
look, in the relationship sense.
Sorry.
yeah. So first off, I guess we'll resolve Ichi's reaction. You can go ahead and make an intro check.
Alright, that is a... Wow. Great.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And next we'll resolve the Jutsu Clash. So, I need you to make a chakra control check.
Alright.
Although, considering I rolled this, you don't need to. Well, we'll roll anyways. We'll see what happens.
So it's a Constitution check?
It's a chakra control. Yeah, it is basically a Constitution check.
Oh, my
Or
bad.
you can roll
Okay.
ninjutsu. That works too.
My ninjutsu is 16. So I'm sorry, is that a
Okay, so so Ninjutsu Clash, right? Basically, so we would roll either a chakra control ability check, right, or a ninjutsu ability check. It's if so, I guess it would be your choice since you're the one who. So if you want to do ninjutsu, then I would have to roll ninjutsu as well.
All right. So what dice do I roll for that? I'm sorry that I don't know.
I
what
believe that's a
keywords.
ninja, so that's so we're gonna go with an intelligence roll.
Okay, got it.
If you want to do a ninjutsu check.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
So I guess I'll have to
So
re-roll the ninja.
All right,
with
my bad.
intelligence. Yep. No, go for. So go ahead and roll, and I will also roll.
Pretty happy with mine.
All right, you beat it. That means the burning gaze goes through. Go ahead and roll damage.
Preparing to roll damage. Let me see how much that does. Let's see. Trying target engulfed flame. So they gain the burning condition, and they are just now on fire until I stop having them be on fire.
Okay.
I can do that up to 1 minute, just so we're clear. But I'm now looking at them, my eyes are glowing bright red, and I'm just frantically muttering, burn, 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 and they're on fire.
Well now.
I'm also quietly whispering, not too much.
Alright, so this guy is now on fire. Well then. Yeah, so their buddy's not particularly happy about that. So they're going to move here and also release a great breakthrough.
No.
No?
No. No.
Tsubuki just says no?
I find it very
No.
interesting you only counter the ones that affect you.
Look. I'm...
No. I've seen what I need to see.
And
That one was
finally,
gonna
this one
affect
over
you
here.
too. You should be thanking me.
This one over
What?
here is also going to... Yeah,
Yeah, I can't stop that one.
it's just 3 of them in a row, because like every single time it gets, you can kind of see the frustration on their faces, as this guy, right, his jutsu essentially blew up in his face, and he's on fire now.
Mhm.
This one had his jutsu canceled again, and this one is, yeah, pretty pissed, is throwing a final one. I need all of you to make a strength saving throw.
Well, I'm great at those.
Oh yeah, I'm fantastic at that.
Well, not all of you. Well, Ichi, you don't have to because you're not in
okay.
the line of fire, but
Cool. Cool. Thank God.
you're not in the line of fire, so it is okay.
So,
Hey!
Oh no.
Twins.
so I rolled a 7, so I have a 19 on save.
Okay. So,
Fuck you.
So
well, thankfully, the only person who
Can
actually
Mucho
failed the
take
roll.
my strength save for me and just be like beefy and in the way?
Could I be a windbreaker for Tsubaki?
Yeah.
Uh,
I need Muchua to break my wind.
I can break your wind.
I'll be your wingman any day.
I'm gonna say no, but it's okay. So for Muichiro and Hazuki, you guys take half damage. Tsubaki take full damage and get blown back 30 feet.
Control check, 18.
So
Am I
they're
just gonna
catch-
like hit this
Yeah.
head?
30
Back
feet.
30 feet for me
You're gonna
is-
smack into Hazuki, but you're
Okay,
fine,
so
right?
it's me. I was just asking because there was like an elevation change on the ship.
Ah, yes. On second thought, you might actually just smack into this.
Okay. Oh, that's quite a bit of damage. Gracious.
It is quite a lot of damage, yes.
Yeah,
That's a
I
lot
would
of
say
damage.
so.
They really have to be using ninjutsu that don't target my AC, huh?
Really gotta be like that, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're gonna do, and this last one's gonna walk up here and take a swing at you, Muichiro,
Uh-huh.
with the katana. So, does a 26 hit you?
Gosh, I wish I could tell you no right now.
That's a 10 slashing damage.
Rude.
And they're going to slash at you again. Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay. That's it for them. Ichi, you're up.
Is Tsubaki prone?
Tsubaki is not prone.
Okay.
They might be pancaked a bit, but they're fine.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
A
Wow.
little bit pancaked.
I'm gonna look
It's,
over
half
and
health.
just
I'm at half health.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over and give you like a questionable thumbs up. It's just like you. All right, good. Yeah, all right, cool.
I look about as good as I did at the beginning of the day when I was seasick. So.
All right, let's see. I am going to summon my illusionary Odachi, and I'm going to use my movement to get up to this guy, and I'm going to swing on him. It's a...
Remember 2d12.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, I roll 12, and that is a 7. How's he looking? Or she?
I have to math. I'm sorry.
How's this pirate? Gender.
Yeah, how is this pirate? Yeah.
This pirate is.
Pirate is a gender-neutral term.
This pirate is looking about the same as you, Tsubaki. Except now they've got like, except then, you know, instead of being pancake, they've got a hole in their chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit him again. So.
I appreciate
16?
that. Good.
They dodge.
Okay. That's all I've got.
Tsubaki, you're up.
Okay, if I'm gonna vampiric touch them, I need to actually touch them, and I don't think I can walk that far. Right? Yeah, touch. That's rough. Yeah, no, they're all 40 to 50 feet away. But I can walk a little closer, and then I want to get the two people who look the least injured, and I would like them both to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Currently on deck, right?
Yeah, the two healthiest people currently on deck. They're gonna make wisdom saving throws.
Does a 4 pass?
That's not
very
nope,
wise,
that's not
pirates.
What about the other one? Because I'm taking 2 targets.
Uh oh.
He's back.
Does an 18 pass?
18 meets, so that one I don't think it.
I believe it's a meets and beats it, so.
Yeah. Okay, so the one who failed is afraid of me, and will continue to be afraid of me. Having to make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of each of its turns, or gain another rank of fear against me. I'm very scary.
Well now.
For my other magic trick, I'm going to feed myself a blood pill.
Very reasonable.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Okay. Greater blood pills are 4d4?
I think so.
Probably. Let's check.
I'll check it out and figure it out. That's the end of my...
2d4 plus 2. But yes. Okay. Muichiro, you're up. Yeah, this guy over here is just like, oh my god, it's a Reaper. Shit.
Perfect. I'm gonna step onto this guy's dead body. And in a 10-foot cone, I am going to do a bestial fury kick. So the 3 guys on to the right of me need to make me a dexterity save, aiming to beat a 20.
Okay.
Oh,
You love to see it.
oh my.
Okay. Let's do. Okay. This guy over here does not pass.
Okay. So those who do pass take half of what is about to occur to them, which is still not going to be pretty because it's An 8, 5, and because you like rolling 8s, I'm gonna use you again. 6, 17. 17 plus 7 is in most circles of mathematics a 24. They are going to take 24 bludgeoning, and the one who failed is going to be knocked 10 feet back.
The one who failed, tell
And-
me how it happens.
Muishiro is just going to is just going to kind of step and a step to the side slightly as this guy's kind of recovering and finishes blowing. As he steps to the right, he is going to pull his left leg up and just in a massive whirl, just clear all 3 of these guys with a single kick. And the one right in the center that he was taunting before about being a privateer, which, of course implies that someone hired him, which we can investigate later at some point, is just going to collide back into the fire as he's already on fire and just kind of put his fire with the rest of the fire.
I'll set this down here.
Yeah. And with those 2 remaining combo points that I just regained from hitting additional people with the taijutsu, I'm going to activate my nintai as Muichiro stands back to full height and, puts out a hand and is fully cloaked with lightning chakra as a cloak.
The one over here is like, okay, that looks really cool. This one over here is like, shut up, we're about to get freaking killed.
Yes, you will. Or you can kneel.
This one over here is like, there's only one person. It's not you.
Then we'll work on that.
Hazuki.
Okay,
You got a
so,
kunai?
so there's this thing where literally every one of my abilities is fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is some of the other boats still alive?
Yeah, they're still alive. They put the fire out, and they've got a water wall. You've got to see like a 30-foot column of water that's like 10 foot high, and they're like standing in it basically.
That's subpar. Okay.
What's the radius on your fireball?
So the fireball is a casual 50 feet.
No.
It's a casual 50 feet. You just aim it beyond them.
Yeah,
and
like
catch them
over
on the
here.
backside.
Oh. You right.
20, 30, 40. Yeah, if you put it like right here.
Yeah, that actually, Hazuki's gonna look at the water wall, look up, do a few mental maths, and then be like, fire beats water, and cast Great Fireball again. Let's just burn through my monstrous CP, why don't we?
Okay. Its range and damage was reduced by half since it's trying to pass through water. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't think it has to pass through water.
Well, let me read the description of how it moves.
There's a wait. Are you putting it here?
Yeah, he threw it like up above them, not like behind them. So it would like reach over with the blast radius.
It's a 50-foot sphere, right? So a 10-foot wall.
So if
at this
it's a 10-foot wall that they're currently standing.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
That they are standing
they're in the
it.
middle of it.
Yeah, see they're standing in the wall. Yeah.
I think
That's
Okay.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was. They were
Yeah,
just
they,
like in a.
they kind of like rolled around to like.
A wall.
Yeah,
Wait.
they're kind of like, let's not be on fire now, please. Which is why they're in the wall and not outside of it. They'd normally be outside of the wall, but you also set them on fire, and they're not on fire anymore.
Yeah, I'm. Let me just check to make sure that is the ability I want to use. Probably because my other thought was burning ash cloud, but I don't think the ash would penetrate the water wall as much as a giant explosion would. I'm gonna stick with what I know and go with Great Fireball.
Sure. Go ahead. Do I need to roll anything?
So that is, let me check for Great Fireball. That is where you must succeed on a Dexterity saving roll.
Mm-hmm.
And
So they failed.
great. So I'm gonna have them take, and it's half damage. So
Half damage, yeah.
4d6.
All right.
Subpar, but
Oh, so
Better than
close.
nothing.
All right. I have to calculate maths. I don't like doing so much maths, but it's good for my brain. Your giant fireball kind of like smashes into the water wall, and it doesn't like the fire itself doesn't hit them, but it kind of it heats up the water wall.
oh, they're
And
now
they get-
standing in superheated water.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they're
get
boiling.
deep burned while they're inside. They probably well, the first thing they're probably gonna do is leave.
I told you, fire beats water.
Boiled sea dogs.
Yeah. Well, yes, actually. Is there anything you'd else
That's
like
my
to do?
favorite brunch dish.
Yeah, me too.
Boiled sea dogs.
In case they, does my like Clash ability regen between turns?
Clash happens when two jutsu with the Clash keyword like smash into each other. But like if your Clash ability, are you talking about like your reaction?
Sorry, my reaction ability.
Yeah,
that
you regain your reaction at the top of after every one of your turns. So yeah.
just in case they go after me again, I'm gonna keep that because they might come at me once more.
All right. Next. Oh, whoops! I tossed it over the. Oh. Okay. I would like everyone to make a dex save throw, please.
Whoop.
That includes the pirates, so I have to do that too.
That a +1 for me? Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh, thank God. 16.
Oh no. Oh
We have
no.
+2s.
Yep.
What if the pirates rolled?
They rolled a 20
Oh
as a cannonball smashes into the upper level. Hazuki, I need you to take 2d6 of damage this time.
no.
Hazuki's fine. Hazuki's doing okay-ish. Let me just quick subtract that.
I can heal you with microwave energy. I gotta get somebody to suck the blood out of.
Focus on yourself. Hazuki is looking a little singed, and
If you hold your turn after mine, I'll toss you a corpse.
Hazuki's looking a little singed, but yells, "Focus on yourself."
I need a live person to take their HP.
I'll toss you a corpse. A future corpse, nonetheless. I will toss you one.
Just say it. Isn't Hazuki used to being singed?
Yes, but he's looking a little more singed than he's used to being.
Got it.
His goggles are a tad askew.
Ah, okay.
And I have forgotten to add up the totals again twice, but it should. So the current. So I forgot the top of the round that I need to do this. I'm sorry.
Is this related to ship health and the fact that we have less of it?
Yep.
Oh.
You reminded them. Ship out, how dare you?
Thanks for
The ship-
reminding me, by the way.
The ship remembered it had taken damage.
Yup.
Nah, the ship will remember this.
Alright, so first things first. These guys are immediately going to run the fuck out of the boiling water. But they're going to...
Have they run onto the rest of their burning ship as I've just doused it with lit it with 2 great fireballs?
Well, this part has thankfully been doused by their water wall, and this part has just been superheated instead of on fire, so
Oh, it's soggy.
Yeah, it's definitely soggy, and you can kind of see like as the water wall like actually like they drop the water wall, you can see like steam hissing out as it just like as the puddle kind of like forms over the ship. It's seawater and like steaming seawater coming up.
Oh no, salt on the wound.
Yeah.
This is the worst place to be. Thank God I'm not there. I'm just on the top deck getting hit with a cannonball. It's fine.
Yep. This guy over here though is going to rather prudently put up another wall. Because they're kind of they don't like it.
Jerk.
Hey, you're the one setting their ship on fire. So,
Attacked us.
so they're gonna put
That's
another
true.
wall of water, right here.
Oh,
Can I shatter
see.
that?
Yes.
Cool.
Boom.
I'm tired of that. I'm done with it.
Done with this
Yep.
putting
this-
out fire. Did that
But
put out any? Oh
Yep.
wait, never mind.
Well, there's still two more that can put up firewalls, or water walls.
Water,
So they're gonna
yeah.
put.
Good.
their-
Make them moist it.
Yeah, they kind of don't
Anyway.
really care about the fact that they're putting out some of the fires on your ship while they raise a wall.
Anyway, here's
I'll
water
take it.
wall.
No, fuck you for that one. That's fucked up.
All right. Finally, this one over here, is going to.
Hit me.
Let's see.
Hit me. Attack me. Dare me. Do it.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Well, here's who's afraid of me between the
Who's
two
what?
of them. Which one's afraid of me?
This one up here is afraid of you.
The one with a broken heart.
Yeah, this one, who is actually mostly very healthy, so that might not be great actually. But yeah, unless somebody wants to react to that, that's going to be another strength saving throw from both you and Hazuki. So, sorry,
I'm-
Muichiro and Hazuki.
I'm gonna try and do that thing where I make them not do the thing. By which
Clash?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do the Jutsu breaker, which initiates a clash.
All right, ninjutsu or chakra control.
Ninjutsu.
All right. Roll a ninjutsu save for me, please.
Unit.
Oh,
Unfortunately, your jutsu is overpowered. So they are not on. This guy does not catch on fire, and I need all of you to make a strength save. Or, well, Muichiro and Hazuki.
Okay.
Also, because wind. No, fire doesn't.
31.
All right, you both pass. So that is just a 4d10 of half the 4d10 of damage. So
So roll.
half 17.
Oh.
Half
Oh,
of
half
17.
of 17. Okay.
Yeah, you guys take half damage.
So do
So
we roll?
8.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
You're not rolling.
And if you're focusing on jutsu, make a chakra control check. And I'm clear because my chakra control is out of the world right now.
Nice. This pirate over here is absolutely fucking terrified of Tsubaki. So they're actually just gonna like run over to Hazuki.
Oh, hey, could I make an opportunity attack on them?
Go for it.
Mm,
They're terrified of Tsubaki. They don't even care that you're in front of them. Go ahead.
question. Do the other two pirates to my south here look like they're going to strike? Well, the one pirate to my south here looks like it's going to strike me.
The one down here looks prepped to is kind of really pissed at you. So
I was gonna say, didn't I just kind of beat that dude's ass?
yeah. Well, to be fair, this one is gonna turn around and smack like
Yeah.
yeah.
Ichizu? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll make an opportunity attack against them. That's 19, which, with my nintai, makes that a critical hit.
Go for it.
So
He's done
this
it.
is going to hurt
A lot.
like a lot. Just a whole bunch, because that's an 8 and a 3. I love this die. I love this die so much. So that is going to be 18. You remind me, the modifier doesn't get added twice, correct?
I do not believe so.
Disappointing. Nonetheless, 18's lightning damage right to this person's chest.
Okay.
Start the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Or start.
They stumble, and almost don't make the leap, but they get up and make a single swing towards Hazuki with their katana. Does a 22 hit?
That's countered with trying to avoid dex or whatever.
No, it's just
Your
just-
AC.
wait,
Oh,
your
my AC. Yeah, that hits.
Oof. Take 11 slashing, but this guy over here is not going to do anything else. This one down here is fucking pissed at Ichi and is going to take a swing at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna insect jar again.
Sure.
So
Uh,
that was thank God.
Okay, so that's 14 damage, I guess, to your insect jar, and they don't even care that your insects are protecting you. They're gonna swing at you again. Does a 15 hit your insect jar?
I think it just does damage. It really doesn't say.
Yeah. Well, either way, I don't think it's breaking through your insect jar anytime soon.
Because
Ichi,
it
you're up.
was no. Okay.
Can I just casually...
I'm gonna try and finish this guy. So it's a +8. Unfortunate.
Oof.
I'm gonna give that another go, I guess. Is it 26?
That hits.
All right.
That hits.
a little better.
This guy like no sells your first strike.
How's he feeling?
Just tell me how it happens.
Interesting. I'm just gonna chop his head off. I'm just done with it.
Fair enough. They're still screaming incoherently while
Oh.
hacking at your
It
insects.
also knocks him back, so I'm just gonna kick him in the chest and knock him back 10 feet into his buddy.
Oof.
So
That's cold.
Actually, it's bludgeoning.
You know?
I
That's-
and psychic. It's also psychic damage.
It's a lot of damage. Of many
That's
types.
that's a lot of damage. All right. This guy's not looking very happy or healthy.
Yeah, and then I think I've got. What is it? Do I really? No, that's it. That's all I got.
Can I just
Okay.
casually mention that Hazuki's not feeling so chipper right now, and is for possibly the first time one can remember not smiling.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Then, actually, can I just lightning speed 30 feet over to him? I don't know if that, because it's a teleport. I don't know, and I don't do hand signs for it.
I mean, if you can use that with your bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah, sure. Teleport. Up to 30 feet.
Like right there.
Sure. Tsubaki!
Who between the two fellas I'm about to ping, who looks like they're more full of blood?
Well, this one's dead. This one's dead. This one's
Excuse
the only one
me.
who's still alive.
I'm under that guy and I resent that remark because I'm full of blood.
Okay. Wait. This guy is also dead?
Yeah, this guy's
But
also
if
dead.
you want to suck me off, you best not miss.
Fuck off!
I'm just somewhat near death, so keep making jokes. It's cool.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. I'm coming.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm going to Vampiric Touch. Just a second. I'm trying to figure out because I can broadcast my Vampiric Touch. But I'm not within 30 feet of you. So if you get closer to me, I can start healing you through the Wi-Fi.
I just plan
We should over the
on-
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I just plan on
I'm not
murdering
I'm
this
gonna
guy.
shoot
Like,
Muichiro through the Wi-Fi. I can get more than Muichiro does. I guarantee you.
Then fucking squeeze me. You want to fucking bet on it? I've been tanking everyone's fucking katana hits.
That's true. That's true.
What color is your HP right now?
What color? What color is my HP right now?
Yeah, like
I'll take-
Pokemon wise.
Mine's pretty orange.
What
Mine's
one?
Mine's at a hot 30%.
My HP at this moment is in a solid yellow.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Is anyone like Pokemon blinking yet?
no.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
I
at
got myself
60.
back up to 38 of like 50.
I am
So-
trying to get there as soon as I can, dude.
I'm
I
at a
appreciate-
36 of 75. Just to.
You have do you have blood pills on you?
I do have blood pills
Okay.
because I figured that Hazuki might get caught out in this exact
Yeah.
situation. So I might slam a blood pill down when it gets to me, and then keep focusing on the other ship, despite
Yeah.
the silliness of that.
Ow! That's a 23. Can they dodge a 23?
Cannot dodge a 23.
Okay, so roll. 5d10 plus 3.
That noise was sick.
That was amazing.
Oh, hello.
That was so sick.
Wow, okay. Tell me how it fucking happens.
There is this like sickening black aura, and I think like flavor-wise, she's doing this with chakra scalpels because that's cooler. But I don't want to spend a chakra to do it like that. She just shoves her hands in, and while their hands are in there, you can just see the life force peeling off of this person as he kind of like shrinks, and like all of like he like becomes dehydrated in a big way, and then she pulls her hands out. And Muichiro, you heal 15 damage. Do you want any more healing than that?
As much healing as you can give me, I would super appreciate it because you're a wonderful person, and I appreciate your assistance in all things.
Oh, it's amazing
I'm glad
how
you're
the
saying this out of
teenager.
character, because I know you would not say that in character.
Excuse me, I am always
additional aid
appreciative of the Reaper self. Thank you very much.
You turned him into the chocolate lady from SpongeBob.
Oh god.
Delicious chocolate.
Yeah.
I
Excuse me.
hated it.
I have always been the sweetest boy. Very useful.
You gotta qualify it like that, man. Why- Dude.
Hey, listen, I've been trying to be useful. I think we're doing all right.
I think
Hey,
Hazuki's
you're all,
put in-
everyone's in the squad. Everyone in the squad is very useful right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
the captain, who summoned some fucking sharks and then fucked off.
Yeah. How's
somewhere
he doing, by the
narrative.
way? How's yeah.
How are yeah? Where's the captain at?
Yeah.
The cap. It's kind of funny because now that you looked at it, they've disappeared. Like you can see
Hey.
a blood trail where they've like made their way below deck, and you can hear the sounds of fighting going on below.
Should I
Where-
remember there was an
into-
explosion below deck?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm remembering that now. Are these how you get down there? Like, I don't know
Usually,
how
yes.
bugs work.
You
Okay.
open those up and then the stuff goes down there.
There's theoretically probably also a door like here or
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. It's like, you kind of forgot about the captain, but like they had a hole in their shoulder and they dragged themselves downstairs.
Yeah, like he's kind of asking for it, you know. At that point, like
Narrative
he was
is
there
being
for the
yes.
explosion. Yeah.
Do I need to go rehydrate him?
You might want to rehydrate.
So-
But yes. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's the action on my turn. What can I get with bonus period of time?
Rehydrate the poor captain. They are a Hozuki, so
Yeah, I will. I'm out of walking speed. I think I will just save my chakra and shit because I don't have anything else I really want to do.
all
at the
right.
moment.
Muichiro.
Good. Okay. Yeah, no, this is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Alright, so, to be clear, there's a water wall in front of us. It is...
There is a water wall in front of you.
Considered difficult or impassable terrain.
I believe the water wall is considered difficult terrain.
We
Fantastic. So with 30 feet of movement, I still make it to this frontward-facing privateer.
Yes.
Fantastic. I, with the difficult
You can call
terrain,
them
allows... They call themselves privateers, and I will honor that title because it makes them slightly more honorable, because it means someone's hired them. Anyway, I'm using 5 chakra to hit him with a Rising Dragon. So that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so to start, because this is going to be a whole endeavor here, bear with me, that is going to be 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
And they are launched 30 feet up in the air.
All right.
As he moves forward and, of course, launches them up primary lotus style. But instead, I will then use 8 more chakra to then initiate the Lion's Barrage as a
Okay.
finisher. Because using Rising Dragon opens them up to a finisher. If anyone else also has a finisher that can activate only when someone's up in the air at this moment, feel free to go ahead. But I sense that I'm the only one who's taken one of those features right now.
I think I have one of those.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I know what a
this
finisher
is... It's fun stuff Taijutsu people get to do. Now sit
Oh yeah,
back and
no, I don't
watch.
have that.
So this is going to be an 18 to hit, a 30 to hit, and a 24 to hit.
Those all hit. Made some damage.
Okay. There's... How much is this? So it's 3d8 each time, so that's 9d8?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, a
Yeah,
lot of ones.
No, just tell me how it happens. Even with all those ones, tell me how it happens.
Muichiro just moves through this water, slightly electrifying it, and then as he's going down, slides under and pivots, quickly launching them up, and just as quickly meets them at the top, and with a kick immediately at the top to reverse their momentum, and a back fist, then finally landing on them with a giant, slightly cracking the floorboards of the prow itself. I imagine if I could flavor this even further, I would say it would probably break that boarding prow. They'd smack down a little bit on their end, just the boarding block, just colliding them down into the floor as all this lightning just scatters across this person's body. Muichiro is just going to stand on top of them. A lot of chakra to use, but it was worth it, because I just got So 4 combo points back.
Oh,
And
God, he's gonna keep
He's-
doing it. He's just going, dude.
I'm gonna use one. I'm gonna use one of them right now. Actually, wait. Can I do that as a bonus action? Let me check really quick.
dude, this annoying.
At the end of your turn, they can be targeted with finisher juice regardless of the range. Okay, so this will, yeah. So as a bonus action, I can then expend 1 combo point to make 2 unarmed attacks against this person right here. So that is going to be a low roll of 5 for a total of 18.
That's a smack.
Okay, you can go ahead and take 9. And then that is going to be certainly higher than that, but not a critical just yet, because that's a 16 on the roll, or an additional 12. All this lightning damage going into their faces as he smacks them into the floor with his final fist, and then pivots and just kicks right into this person's kneecap and just brings his elbow right into the crux of their neck, all with lightning damage.
Oh, this guy is on the floor, gasping. They're like covered in like, well, you can see like scorch marks from like where their flesh has been like, well, burned from steam burns. Now they have like the start of what looks like lightning, like Lichtenberg figures starting on their,
They
like
covered
sprinting on their neck.
themselves in water.
Yeah.
Got hit with lightning.
They are not dead, but you think they might as well be. They're not dead yet.
Yes, well, that was what I was gonna say, you know. And again, I'll offer them the same deal: is kneel and give up your former employers, and there might be mercy for you. I'm not even gonna look at the guy that I've already hit, because for me, he's already basically gonna die. I'm looking at the guy next to him.
The guy next to him pulls out their katana, presses it to their forehead in a salute. For the queen! And is, if you, next turn is probably gonna charge at you.
I'm just
Hazuki.
note that real quick in the list of stupid last words.
And also potentially floor-inducing ones. So
Yes, of course.
someone really needs to go downstairs. And that moody teenager is really beating the shit out of those pirates I was trying to flambe.
Are you implying that we're not all moody teenagers?
Yeah.
Hazuki is very cheerful, thank you. Although he's
That's
not
Chucky
feeling.
is an adult.
Huzaki is a treasure.
Thank you. I try. So he is going to, let's see, let's live dangerously and use one of those just in case someone comes in close range abilities I picked up. He's going to, let's see, use Flame Coat to coat his Tonto in Fire Jutsu. So that it do work better. Which means... and then he's going to attack the pirate with his Tonto. The one that's in front of him, of course.
Swing!
And that's a dex roll?
That's a dex roll. Pirate has to make a dex roll, okay. Sorry, for you, the
Yeah,
Sorry.
I've never actually hit someone in close range combat. How does that work?
You just make an attack roll.
yeah, make an attack.
Roll a d20.
Yep.
Add your
Yes.
Yeah, even with a plus, even if you had like a +8 to your thing, that would not hit.
Yeah.
So the pirate in front of you, who is like glancing at Tsubaki, looking like just absolutely terrified, almost misses the sight of a flaming Tonto about to go for his neck and ducks under it.
Do I have enough? Can I still take a blood pill? Or have I used up through the flame thing and taking the swing? Is that used up my actions?
The flame thing I think is your bonus action. Your swing was an action, so yeah. Unless
So
you
I'm-
have more
Okay,
actions.
here's a question. If I teleported to him again, could I use my action to shove a blood pill in his mouth?
You could.
Okay.
You could, but
Good to know.
there's nothing else you can do, Hazuki.
No, Hazuki fucking whiffed.
Yeah.
Then we start a new round, and lucky. We are going to lose. Your ship is still on fire, by the way. Although most of it's gone out, so good. That is good. So yeah, it is at, but it's still losing health. All right. This one right here is gonna go through screaming for the queen. Is gonna take a swing at you, Muichiro.
Sure
with
thing.
the katana. Does 16 hit you?
No, and actually, I'm going to use this moment to activate my elemental recall. I'm gonna punch him in the face and see if I can't get better about it. So this is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. He can go ahead and take 11 lightning damage, and I'm gonna regain 2 more combo points.
Wow. Completely unfit, like, not looking very healthy at all, but still, like, powering through. They're just gonna take another swing at you.
Still no.
Still no. Okay. This one over here is gonna get up. Look not that great. And seeing their friend, seeing you, looking at everyone else, he's gonna take a swing. Does 20 hit.
20 will do ya.
Damn.
7.
All right.
And they're gonna cut again.
21 will also hit.
Score's not great.
Well, at least he's more competent than his other fellow.
And he's
Yeah.
almost dead.
Yeah.
I believe you got this. He's not gonna hit you.
Legally,
No way.
he's dead because he striked me.
This one over here is gonna attack Azuki
Strap.
unless I can do something about it. But hopefully he
I have
misses.
a
Who knows?
question.
Yeah.
Has he made his wisdom saving throw? Yeah.
No, actually. Let me make the wisdom save, which is a fail. I'm guessing.
That's a fail. He's more afraid of me, which I don't know exactly how that works. But at some point, I think he's supposed to start booking
They're,
as far away from me as possible.
And that has gone up several times.
Let me check
At
for your
least
levels.
twice.
Shaken should be a -2 to attack, save, skills, and ability checks.
Okay. So -2 to all of these. So what's it? Does an 18 hit?
And that's against my AC, yes?
Yes.
It hits. My AC is 17.
You got it. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
11 damage.
Oh, Hazuki is looking.
Are you beeping?
Hazuki is beeping.
Okay,
Hazuki
okay.
is beeping so much.
Yeah.
Beep 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 beep.
Hazuki is really staggering around. He's just sort of waving his flaming sword around, going, "Get away, get away, get away!"
This pirate is still terrified of Tsubaki, so they're gonna actually move around you to the other side.
It's just two terrified people
And
flailing
they're
at each
gonna
other.
try and take another swing at you.
Oh.
But it's a -2.
Oh. Okay.
Just a 5.
Don't worry, I got him. It's okay. Sorry.
It's a 5.
Wait. So does that automatically that hits? Cause that's a 19 for.
That's a 25. So, well, it's no. Actually, never mind.
Wait,
You said it's a
15.
yeah.
So
no, it's a
that-
disadvantage.
no.
No, it doesn't hit you. No, you're good. They're
Oh,
so
thank God.
they try to swing at you, but like they take another look at Tsubaki, and their katana like almost slips through their fingers as they like almost like they basically drop their katana and miss you entirely.
Full disclosure: if that had connected, I would be dead. So thank
The power of
God.
fear.
Ichi, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna nothing personnel this kid.
Please.
Teleport back behind him after using some of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then that uses a little bit of chakra. And then I'm gonna swing on him with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 15 hit.
Nope.
Okay. Roll it back. Does a 27 hit?
It does.
All right. 1d12. All right. And I'll give him another one. And then, how's he looking? Good. I think I'm gonna smite him too. Yeah,
Well, he's
unless he's dead.
not looking great.
Okay. So I'm also gonna stack the smite on top of that for 5 more chakra. And then 6.
Tell me how it happens.
I just kind of look at him. Well, actually, no, I'm right behind him, right? So I'm not gonna look at him. I'm just gonna cut both of his arms off and kick him over. Just leave him there.
Tsubaki. Or,
Okay,
sorry, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, Ichizu?
No, I got nothing left. I mean, I guess I could like scoot over one and just stand on his body.
Casual flex.
Yeah.
Casual flex, okay.
Tsubaki calls out, Muichiro, have you got it handled over there?
Of course. It'll say very calmly.
Okay. I take you at your word. I'm gonna move forward, lift up the door to below decks and hop down.
Okay. So what you see down below, are, well, you're right, and you're taking the middle one, right? What you see is the engine, and it's covered by some kind of glowing Fuinjutsu. It's completely stalled. Not moving anywhere. That's the first thing you see. Otherwise, you're seeing the rest of the crew. It looks like most of the pirates have been killed, but you see some of your dead crew members, and the captain is currently, despite having a hole in their shoulder, is mowing their way through the crowd of pirates.
Nice.
What's the range on my normal healing spell?
Yeah, they're basically, you can tell they probably like cleaned up most of the ones on your side of the ship and are about to head through the hole onto the other side. So when they pass by you, you could try to heal them.
Are there any pirates near enough to me that I could attack the pirate to heal them? Because that's a much more efficient way for me to heal people.
Well, There's, I mean, like below deck, there are a couple, like here-ish, right? you know,
Sorry.
they're about to go through the hole.
Oh,
Right. So you're, I'm guessing, like here-ish, right? There's one. There's a bunch about to come through the hole here.
man.
I don't know if that's close enough for you. Sorry.
I spent my movement to walk over to the hole in the deck to go down. So I don't think I have enough movement to get over to them. Which makes chalk needles a reasonable thing to do. Or if the captain's going to pass by me, I'll just slap a healing hands on them.
Sure.
Okay, then I'll do that. It's...
Nice. Okay.
Oop.
Oh,
They're 10 better.
10 better. All right. So the hole in their shoulder stops bleeding. I'm not sure how well you're able to sew it up, but it's probably not fully healed. But they give you a quick look of, like a quick nod of thanks before they immediately plow their way through the pirates going through and just, I mean, they're still, it looks like the pirates around here are still alive, but he's taking limbs.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Tsubaki?
No. Given that I can't really see what's going on, I don't think there's anything super helpful that I can do down
I mean,
there.
if you want to, you can take the time to like take a look around.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any, if I can figure out who has cast this Fudujutsu, and or whether or not I can like undo it, that would be great.
Maybe some ninja.
Ah. Well, I'm not great at that, so let's see how it goes. That's a 15. That's not bad.
It's not bad. So what you can tell from this Fuinjutsu is that it's really powerful. Like, you're not quite sure what it is. In fact, you can, you're fairly certain if you get Hazuki to look at it, he might be able to.
Fuinjutsu, you say?
Might be able to break it open. What you do notice, though, is that the boarding anchors, which have smashed their ways into the side of into the ship and are currently anchored in, are also covered in Fujitsu seals.
I'm not sure what that means, but I'm ready to pass my turn.
Reach it all. Gonna take out the trash.
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Real quick. Keki Gentai, is that a bonus action or just like a free action?
Keke again? What?
The ability of the Inazuma to turn invisible.
The Inazuma.
If it doesn't have action cost listed next to it in the book, then it's the action.
It wouldn't be in the book
mode.
anyway, because it's a clan action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one is a bonus action. I'd have to actually...
I would ping Foxy, but he's busy. But, okay, just asking. In that case, then, yeah, we'll use a combo point to turn the Bestial Kick I'm about to unleash into a bonus action. Bestial Fury Kick. So I'm going to need 2 dexterity saving throws. Trying to beat DC 20.
Alright. Let's... Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Oops. This one. It's a 19 and
Looking like a whole bunch of nope.
that's a big nope. That's a lot of nopes. That's a lot of nopes.
Okay, so that is going to be plus 8 equals 15. Plus a 5 for 20. 27 lightning damage to both of these fellas here. Are either of them still standing?
Tell me how it happens.
All right, pretty simple. He just kind of nods to Tsubaki with assurance. These two both begin to encroach in that moment of uncertainty, and he just spins and clocks them both with the back of his heel, colliding them both into the mast of their own ship because they get pushed 10 feet back.
Yep. They smash into the mast, and while the they just slump dead.
It's just a couple of dead people.
There's a couple of dead people. Question in that case then, since I was figuring there'd be some survivor. But you know, what are you gonna do? The way they're boarding onto the ship, is that above deck here, or?
So there's a boarding ramp, which is what the pirates up top have been going through. You kind of smashed that one though, but you could probably jump over the rail. That's not going to be an issue for you. But it looks like they have something below deck that they're like going through. Like as far as you can tell, there's probably some sort of entryway in the front of it where they're just running through the hole in your ship.
Okay. They blew holes in my ship and I won't forgive them for it. I have the movement speed to get down there. Through the fire and flames. So I'll kind of move with electric alacrity down to where Tsubaki's at. And along the way, could I make a quick scan of the area for anyone particularly important as I prep a Chidori?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me whatever you think is appropriate. I think I will. I would probably take. You know what? Yeah, just roll me whatever you think is appropriate. Probably.
Okay. Perception? Yeah, perception. So I figured. So that is going to be a massive 13.
Yeah. You don't see anyone. As far as you can tell, most of the fighting has been moved onto the pirate ship itself. In fact, you can see the captain engage what looks to be probably the first mate. Like below deck, somewhere like in the back, maybe. That's as far as you can tell because there's just a massive amount of water just sweeping through the holes of the cannons. Where the cannon openings are, it's just sharks just punching through. But on your side, on your ship, the rest of your crew is basically cleaning up what's they're still fighting, but there's no one particularly important.
All right. Forming the chakra into my hand, I'll land and then look over at Tsubaki. I require more chakra for this next leg. Can you provide it?
Yeah, I can toss you a military ration, or I could chakra. I could give you chakra, but I can't do giving you chakra and something else meaningful on my turn. It's an action to.
Whatever you're prepared to do. I just need
Okay.
time to move. I'm taking out their captain.
Cool. So take a military ration pill, and you're gonna get. What is it? 2d8 plus 2 temporary hit points and temporary chakra points.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Rock and roll.
Now, letting you know, the last you saw, the captain was on the top of the deck fighting your first mate, Kurama Sorahiko. Well, I say fighting, but Sorahiko is a master of Genjutsu, so you're actually not sure what the heck you're seeing.
I'll let you know 2 things about me. Is I hit hard and I move fast.
You
I
eat ass?
appreciate people who... Depends. Do you give me military ration pills?
No. I wasn't specifically
Not-
talking about me. It's
They're
just
not yours.
just a broad question.
Anyway, I have
conversation in the middle of the battle, but okay.
I have some things to adjust on my character sheet, but that is going to be my turn as I get ready to blitz across the battlefield to handle whatever the fuck is happening over there next.
All right. Well, let's see. I guess technically, as far as you know, fight's mostly over, but there's still a couple of pirates. There's definitely like 4 or so pirates around here.
And
They managed to escape the captain's wrath while he started fighting the first mate. So there's that.
there's also whatever is happening to our engines.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Hazuki is gonna step 1, or if it's Hazuki time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Step 1, gonna cram a blood pill down his gob.
for it.
Which is, let's see, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 3. I have it pulled up right now.
Oh, that's not how you roll.
Regular chakra pills are 1d8s, right?
Fine.
Regular chakra pills are 1d8.
Okay, there we
Greater
go.
basically doubles the number of dice.
All right, I'm slightly less likely to die, or likely to die in 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hazuki is gonna hop down the place, the little hatch right next to him here. Casually
Okay.
brush this dead pirate that nearly killed him out of the way. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah.
I think I'm done up here, and I wouldn't hit anyone except my friends. So.
Nice.
Well, are you sure you want to go down?
I mean,
Like here, like in case there is, you know, more to fight. We have what?
Do we have radios? Or,
I have a radio.
I have
Ninja.
one. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a radio link.
I think I have a radio link as well, so I think I'd be radioing based on, Michelle, what you said earlier. Hazuki, there's a Ninjutsu down here. I need your help with it.
Got it, boss. On the way. How is the ship looking clear down there?
More or less, especially if you land where I went in.
Okay, over the ship it is. Does my usual limit of just going 30 feet apply, or does the fact that enemies are mostly cleared out mean you can shuffle a little quicker?
Go ahead and shuffle a little quicker.
Alright, Hazuki's hunched over, sort of still, you know, clutching at his various wounds, run over and hop down the hatch, and with an, oh god. But he's gonna look a little more cheerful when he notices the, or interested at least, when he notices the Fuinjutsu covering the engine. And the ones on the anchors. So he is gonna readjust his goggles. Be like, I know a thing or two about these. Uzumaki stuff. So I assume I still gotta make a roll for identifying them and all that?
Yeah, but you're an Uzumaki. You can make a Ninsho check.
Alright.
Or you can argue some other kind of check, like crafting, but make that with advantage.
Yeah, so I do have a spec in Ninsho as well. It gives me like +8
Also,
for that.
you're healed 20 damage.
Oh, I'm healed 20 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me just casually do that real quick. Oh, Hazuki's...
Casually don't watch you dying randomly.
Hazuki takes a huge deep breath. It's his normal smile back because, big thanks, boss. He is no longer Pokemon flashing. So let's see, roll 2d 20 plus. Does the fact that I have the Ninsho or skill mean I get like the +8 shown there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. This should be fine.
Get it with advantage, so then roll.
Oh, that comes out to 23, I guess, for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so you're looking at this Fujutsu. Which one are you looking at? Are you looking at the one at the engine, or are you looking at the one on the flash anchor?
Engine seems most important to me first.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah. 23 is really good, actually. So, you kind of recognize it, this Fujutsu? It's Uzumaki Fujutsu, actually.
Ooh.
And as you look closer, you think about it, it's like, but it's not the kind of Uzumaki Fujutsu that you're used to. It's older. So it's like, instead of the more sophisticated, elegant characters that you're used to, these are arcing, sweeping lines. From what you can tell, these are ancient, almost. These are older technique, much more powerful. They don't have the same kind of refinement that modern day Uzumaki techniques have. But what you can tell is that the Fujutsu that's attached to your engine, and well, it seems there's a reason why it's so powerful, because it is freezing the time of the engine. It's a time-space seal. Well, it's not time-space, it's just a time seal.
that sounds really powerful. Hazuki is gonna seem a little shaken by all of this. Frown. Again, the first time someone's not seeing him looking at least idly amused. And say, in the interest of safety, I think we check the, which I know him saying that. I think we fix the anchors first. Just in case. If there's one thing I've learned while dealing with fireworks, it's you don't mess with timers until everything else is right.
Alright, so you're gonna go ahead, are you gonna go check the anchors then?
Oh yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll me something.
Alright, are we still rolling with advantage?
Yes, you're still rolling with advantage.
Alright, just gonna type a bunch of numbers in here. Oh. I think it...
Slash roll.
Yes,
Just-
sorry, I realized that.
You're all good.
Oh my god, okay.
You can
no.
also redo stuff that you've typed previously by tapping up on your arrow keys.
Okay,
14.
14. This Fuinjutsu looks a lot more familiar to you. You're studying it and you're like, it's ringing a bell. It's definitely something that I should know. But like the way that it's been changed, you're not sure what it is exactly. You know it's something that you should know, right? Like this is incredibly familiar, but it's like somebody's. You're almost like this is like almost ingenious. It's like this is almost ingenious, and it's a really creative use of. Shit, what is it? What is it? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Is it the fact that it's possibly one of my own abilities allow me to realize what it might be? Or am I...
Sure.
'Cause-
You're go ahead and roll me again if you want to take a closer look. Just know that it's taking some time, so.
Well, considering the fighting is far away, and I think Hazuki would just be blowing stuff up, and some of our friends are over there, so I am going to invest that time, yes.
All right. You can hear as you invest the time, you can hear the ship begin to creak a little ominously, but it's holding up.
Okay.
While he's doing this, can I drop down and go try and find Muichiro?
Sure.
Alright. Alright.
Okay. 20. All right. We take another look at these anchors, and you're not sure how you missed it, but it's a variation on the flesh anchor Fuinjutsu seal.
Oh hey, that jutsu I have.
So instead of creating like an immovable defensive barrier, it creates an immovable anchor. It's fixed in place.
Hazuki is gonna straighten up. Be like, oh, I think I'm a little loosey from off the hits I took. This is flash anchor. Yeah, these should be removed first. Probably. Can I? We should probably wait for our friends to get back before we start doing these, you know? But he is going to use his comlink to say, I'm pretty sure I got a way for us to disengage if we can get rid of these anchors.
Okay, well, how do we get rid of the anchors?
Can Hazuki undo the Fuinjutsu?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll me something. Actually, you know what? With a 20, you think it's be fairly simple to break the Fuinjutsu on the anchors.
Hazuki's gonna break the Fuinjutsu on the anchors now, because that's still holding the ships together, but they can just be casually tossed aside by someone stronger than Hazuki. Once, ideally, our friends are back on the ship. So he says, yeah, we can disengage their grappling anchors now. And I'm pretty sure I can get our engine up and running again. But, you know, we need our friends back on the ship if we're gonna make a getaway.
Alright. Yeah, so is there anything anyone else would like to do while, this is going on?
Yes. I'd like to hit that captain of the pirate ship with a Chidori.
It has been a lot of Hazuki limping around, so I'm sure you've got time.
Yeah, can you roll me some kind of wisdom?
A teenager. Wisdom.
I'm sorry. That's gonna be a 16, but I'm curious as to what's going to occur here. I've already got the
Okay.
chakra. I'm ready.
Alright, so
Smuggle.
you have prepped. You have
Your entire life.
the boarding the hole in the So you can basically, like, I guess, easily leap your way up onto the deck and make a straight line towards where you think the captain is. I'm gonna roll something and see if you actually hit. Okay. Yeah. There's no problem for you. You actually managed to, because there. What happens is, as you take like a moment to try and see where the Hoshigaki is, but you kind of like, you get like a bit of a headache as the scene on the deck just sort of like changes and molds and wavers, and it's honestly just it's you're starting to feel a migraine, but you charge right forward, and you think maybe Sorahiko noticed you, because suddenly you can just see like a straight line tunnel as you smash your hand into the captain. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just roll damage, or could I roll for a potential critical?
Go ahead, roll both. Roll both.
Okay. Cause that's a 19, which means this is gonna hurt.
Gonna hurt a fuck ton.
Good.
Cause that makes it a critical. So that means it's 10d10. Oh, that's 110d10. Don't need that.
Same thing.
Same thing. 55
Any
lightning
chance
damage.
this could be-
What? Beyond anything beyond the 55 lightning damage?
Beyond that, I could certainly take the bonus action to punch them some more if they're still standing.
You don't need to do that. I guess when like that headache clears, you can see your hand punched almost as if it was guided, like straight through center mass, right where the heart would be.
Don't kill them.
I'm
I have
If it's-
things. Don't kill them.
if it's on the heart, I want to keep my hand in there and just manually be pumping blood for them.
Well, I mean, you do have like electricity pulsing through your arm,
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm
So,
super
you don't even
covered
have to
in
pump.
lightning chakra.
Yeah, you don't even got to pump, dude. You're just.
Yeah, you can see as this Hoshigaki, I mean they're very fish-like, so you can like his eyes kind of like just bug out like wide-eyed, and you can see like it twitch every time you pump, along with the lightning chakra. But I mean 55 is real good. Also, they've been fighting the first mate for a long while.
And also, you're literally holding their hearts.
Just a little bit.
They're kind
Nothing I
of,
can fix.
they're like vaguely alive right now. Maybe, you're not sure, like, is like, they're not saying anything, they kind of, but, and they look almost like brain dead from illusion, so you're not sure if they're still alive.
I don't need. I mean, Tsubaki confirmed. Do I need brain life for you, or
Yes.
is he's still kind of alive? That counts. I'm gonna
That's
use
a
my
lost
bonus action.
cause.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, which quadruples my movement speed. I'm just gonna fling onto this guy's rib cage and bring him with me back to
Like a
Tsubaki.
fish. Like in his
Like-
gills.
I
Like a bat.
Yeah, I hook him in the I hook him in the neck and the gills and hold on to his rib cage and just zoop back to Tsubaki and lay him down. Keep him alive.
I'm gonna
Um,
need you to roll me something so you don't accidentally kill him while you're zooming him back.
I will
Athletics.
gladly make an athletics check of some form.
Go for
You
it.
don't die today. You die every day.
That's a
I mean,
31.
you're not sure if they're like, if their brain is still functional. Like that Kurama can make living illusions. You're not sure if they're still sane. But hey,
I'm down there,
Worth a
right?
shot.
Like I've made it down there, right?
Yeah, you made it down there.
Can I use release on him just in case on Muichiro? You know, or well, can I check if I would know if there's like a genjutsu on him? I don't know if that's a thing.
Muichiro's fine, right?
Okay.
From what you can tell, right? There's like the link, like the last wisps of what probably was the genjutsu on deck is off now. You're
Alright.
actually fairly certain that Subahiko had basically parted with a lot of effort the genjutsu just for.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Okay, 28
Okay.
with
I
a
rolled
20.
a 28. What's my fucking assessment of this situation?
That
Does
is-
the patient, if I recover this fish person, are they going to be able to talk to me in any meaningful sort of way about where they came from?
Okay. With a 28, that's really fucking good, actually. You think if you were to repair them, they might be able to spit out, like, maybe a sentence or two before their brain function, like something. Like, they probably might be able to say something.
I will manually, with lightning chakra, keep their neurons firing if it means we can get some information out of them.
I mean, I have an idea.
I would rather have somebody who's, like, got all of their faculties.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
the
We have a
captain will be somewhat useful.
Yeah.
Like,
But, like, somebody who I can just get to tell... I have ether poison, so I can make them do something, and they have to follow my, like, request for 24 hours. If they don't succeed on their constitution save.
I'm in more ways than one fisting this person. I'll look up at you like, you're really gonna be fucking picky right now?
There was an idea mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking pirate ship, right? It's gonna be gross. Yeah? Like, more often than not, it's gonna be kind of gross, right?
I mean, pirates can actually make
It
a lot
might be
of money.
fastidious pirates.
Maybe. Could I just release some fireflies to search around and see if there's anything that I could speak to? Any insects
Oh, yeah,
that I could
there's
speak to?
definitely insects.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And just like have my fireflies like bring them in so I can actually just have like a conversation with whatever bugs there are on the ship.
So you can do your last ditch, completely insane attempt to get this guy to talk. Well, you know, he's just like,
I'm gonna go ask the bugs.
can my bugs talk to your bugs?
Yeah.
I
Played it.
will Victor Frankenstein this man back to life enough to say something to us that they will be useful in some way for a sentence or two. I think the question that I'm interested in is who is the queen and where do we find her?
Right. This Oshigaki, the queen. The queen. From the liberation. He's dead.
I will spend chakra to pump his heart back to life if I can.
I think his brain shuts down by that point, right?
Probably melted on the inside. Gummed up.
Last, yeah.
Subak's
Last
gonna
word you can make it, yeah. Oh, so it's like the last word you can make out, which seems very familiar, is the liberation.
It's the liberation. For sure. It's gotta be. They're just
Yeah, the
still
liberation. Yeah.
What Tsubaki will do in lieu of you trying to keep this manpower going is grab you by the wrist and say, you do not have enough chakra control to bring the person back from the brink of death. That is beyond my ability, it's beyond yours. Don't embarrass yourself by trying. Let this man go. Let them go in peace.
I'm just gonna lean over her and just say, "Are you gonna take that?"
I remove my hands from this hand from this man's rib cage, pulling out probably bits of his heart on my fingertips and bits of his neck muscles on the other. Wipe them off. Do what you will with them.
Hazuki is probably looking at the engine and just goes, "Yeah."
Meh. You wanna try and break that Fuinjutsu?
Yeah.
Also,
Hazuki,
Yeah.
why aren't we moving yet?
Do we got everyone back yet? Does anyone want to tell the captain to come back?
We're the captains now.
Tsubaki's gonna unhook. She's got like layers of skirts in her formal attire, and she's going to unhook one of them to cover this particularly grisly death.
That seems fair.
Please, it's only a punch hole to the heart and neck.
She
Ichi,
gestures at a vomiting crew member.
Yeah, well, at least they're vomiting outside, like through the hole in
portholes?
ship.
Yeah.
So
If they're vomiting through the hole or vomiting on the fire, that works for me. Hazuki wants confirmation that the group or enough crewmen seem satisfied with the number of our side that's made it back to the ship before he tries to undo the Fuinjutsu. Actually, he would undo it because we can then manually turn the thing back on. He is concerned about like accumulated about time fuckery. So he just wants a second opinion.
which that's fair. That's fair. I guess while Ichizu is having a conversation with the bugs, is anyone gonna radio see if they can get their crew members back on board?
I'll.
Or yell at the captain who's.
Yeah. Captain, we've cleared your ship. Get back on board before we get it moving without you.
Yeah, whatever, kid.
That's Inazuma to you.
Inazuma, Shimazuma.
Can we please stop fighting? The pirates did enough of that to us.
With a kick, an explosion of water just comes through once again just comes through the portholes and just washes what pirates that the captain was fighting before he runs his way back to you guys and takes a look. So, what's up with the engine?
Ninjutsu, a little weird to say, but it stopped time on the engine. Also, kind of concerning. Looks like something
in the water here. Can you break it?
Gonna try. Hazuki leans in to try and break this Fuinjutsu.
Go ahead and roll me something. Ichi, are you guys having a conversation?
Yeah, I've got questions for the bugs.
Sure.
So the first question you'd ask is obviously where the ship came from, like its original place, I guess.
I mean, where it was originally from was, well, it smells a lot like, not you, Ichi, but it smells like, Hazuki and a bit like Tsubaki.
Like, okay. And, was going to ask what the liberation meant, if they knew what that means.
They've heard the liberation in, as far as they know, in the context of conversations of the fire, or at least the whatever cockroaches are on there.
Yeah.
They recognize it as a big nest. Like some of their ancestors have come down from the nest. From that, like that's where the liberations. That's what makes sense to them, right? Something
Mhm.
kind of like this, but much bigger, with large colonies. Um, that's all they can tell you. They don't really know what the liberation is. They're kind
Yeah,
of
no, I was if they like picked up little bits, but knowing like the location that the ship came from is probably like my biggest thing I'm trying to get out of them.
Because when you said origin, they're like, oh yeah, this ship was like, this ship was from, you know, smells like it's from the same place where
Yeah.
Katsuki is.
Okay. How to word it to the bugs. Okay. Where was this ship previous to this location?
Bugs are very much confused.
Yeah.
I think you have to roll something if you want something.
Okay.
Because there's gonna be like on the sea question mark or something.
Like a nature check?
The bugs just pull out their bug maps and talk to the bug navigator.
Yeah.
Hey, dung beetles can tell their position by GPS location based on the moon and the sun.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All you can understand is east.
Okay.
Like it's east, far east. Some kind of like you're not sure if it's like an island or something, but like it's definitely not on your maps. Like if the distance that they give you is not on any sort of map that you'd recognize, but it's east of here.
Okay. And the last thing I'm gonna ask them is, I'm gonna pull a jar out of my bag, and I'm gonna ask them if they want to come with me, and I can release them somewhere else. That's not a boat.
I was hoping for this, considering we set the boat on fire a little
Yeah.
bit.
About half of them decide to go with you. The other half decide to stay with their home.
Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna pop it back into my bag, and I'm gonna go back to the group, and I'm gonna say the only information I could get out of the bugs, is the ship came from the far east. Like we not mapped very far east. That's all I've
tracks
got,
with
and
what
a
the captain said.
jar of roaches. What was that?
That tracks with what the captain said.
Yeah.
The seems that the liberation is still sailing.
Hazuki rolled a 16 for.
Okay, with a 16, that's okay. So I'll give you a choice. You can try to overload the seal, because you know that any kind of seal would has a limit point, especially if they're this is kind of like a pre-made tag, so it's not like you're actually kind of like, that's an advanced skill. This was not placed by the actual Fujitsu writer, right? This is placed by an amateur. So to actually create one that's usable like that is, especially something as powerful as this, is, well, that's pretty advanced. But you could overload it, but it would cost you all of your remaining chakra, and would probably require the chakra of at least half the chakra of most of your. Well,
I can help.
Yeah.
What is the other option?
The other option is you can try to score or alter the Fuinjutsu markings, which, if you're lucky, will either stop it and hopefully not do anything, explode, which is about which you think of as probably most likely, or it does something strange. You're not sure because it's a time seal.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, by the
do
way, I did
people-
bring the armless guy down with me.
The
Is he
armless guy.
alive?
I don't know. I just cut off his
He's
arms and
alive.
kicked him over. Probably not, but you know.
Seemed fairly dead, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, you cut off his arm, ripped his head off.
No, I just kicked him over.
Ah!
The first guy I chopped his head off.
Got
Second
it,
guy
got it.
lost his arms.
See,
There were
you
many
picked him
limbs
out of the
chopped
sea? Hopefully.
Yeah. Just dragged him.
Waterlogged.
Okay. I'm gonna report to the rest of the team that so normally I'm fine with messing around with explosives. We're on a boat that's taking some hits in the middle of a battle with a lot of people besides me. I don't want to do a thing that risks this engine blowing up. But the other option means we gotta burn a lot of our chakra. I have 40 chakra left.
I've got 39.
I've got 23. How much do the captain and the first mate have?
They have the first mate has burned through a substantial amount of their chakra, and the captain is not exactly a chakra monster, and they've just been throwing water jutsu left and right, so they're almost out. You think, Hazuki, that the overload will probably be safe, but it, like, at the very least, if you overload it, it's probably not going to cause the engine damage. It might cause the rest of you damage.
Hazuki's gonna look around and say, anyone who's gonna help lend their chakra, or anyone who's not helping lend their chakra is gonna want to back up. But the good thing is we're gonna have a working engine.
Should we also maybe undo the chains first?
Or
Or did we already do that? Okay.
I can. Well, here's a question. If we decide to do this, can I use the draw chakra spell and chakra transfer at the same time as like just a cinematic version as I like yoke all of our chakra together?
Sure. I was actually gonna have you guys like roll some things to make sure you're staying in sync, but you know what? Fuck it. You get chakra transfer. Why not?
And can you do that from range?
Well, you all would have to be touching me. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I can yoke. Basically, as long as I'm touching people, I can draw chakra from them and put chakra into somebody else.
How dangerous is this overload looking to Hazuki?
Well, this is a powerful seal. You think that if it overloads, it's going to overload outwards, so it's going to explode outwards towards you and not collapse inwards, probably. Which would be bad because then you'd lose your engine.
Then we'd lose the engine, yeah.
But it's gonna hurt.
I
might not kill you, but it's gonna hurt.
Like,
Hazuki's
if it-
gonna relay that to everyone. Like,
Yeah.
hey, brace yourselves. This is gonna burn a bit.
if you think it's going poorly, I can insect jar us. And that might mitigate some of the problem.
Immediately utilize our new bug friends fire shields. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Please block flames. You know what?
I have a question. I still have Dragon active, which lets me see briefly into the future. There's like a check involved with this. Can I like call out advice to give them advantage? Because technically that's something I can do, but the mechanics that are really focused around fighting.
Actually, I'll tell you, since it looks like you guys have decided on doing this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly what'll happen, actually, since you have Quotathon active. it's a little bit like I guess it's a bit of vertigo, but you can see playing a few seconds ahead, as your comrades you funnel your comrades' chakra into the seal, it glows, and it almost stops for a second, like there's some kind of dam meant to prevent overloads. Before that too is overloaded, and you can see as it explodes that if you do nothing, whoever's closest, which I believe is Hazuki, is going to get smashed into everyone else. Possibly out through and definitely out through well, there's still a hole in the ship.
So, okay, let's get this right. So, if Tsubaki can see just a couple of seconds into the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would she be able to, like, when she sees that the time is coming, that it's about to, like, blow, would she be able to, like, shout that out and I insect shield it because it remains for a round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because he also gets anyone inside of the I think it's 15. No, anyone within 10 feet of me gets the shield.
Yeah, so we would just squat up, put our hands in the middle, and
Everyone hold hands and get behind the bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, Hazuki is gonna ask, any possibility of a little more healing, or do I want to down the blood pill? Because, not gonna lie, I'm a little shaky after the close call earlier.
You can down like a blood pill, like just crunch on it right before before channeling. This is the brute forced approach. You're not sure if it.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm pop another one of those too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's a 2d4 plus 2. That's not the right place to type any of that.
Better than nothing.
Luck. I'll take it.
Actually, I'll go ahead and eat a chakra pill too. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I am just gonna strike that blood pill from the fists. And right, I'm set to go. We've got our bug shield, we've got our buddy group.
And any saves that you need to do, you can do with advantage based on how I'm using my Kudoga.
Got it.
Got it.
And I'm here.
Thanks. You've killed a lot of people today.
Okay,
Right.
so
you're just full of chakra right where we need you.
Yeah, like
Shit.
literally all of I think I'm guessing all of you just start glowing with chakra as Tsubaki, you funnel chakra from Muichiro and Ichizu into Hazuki, who I'm guessing is touching the Fujitsu seal?
Yes. Is holding tight to it, concentrating very hard.
Okay.
And it is looking unusually serious for Hazuki.
Alright. Roll me some chakra control with advantage.
Chakra control with advantage. Okay. That's
As
the CON.
That little floodgate that they put down in the seal is debating.
This one's a 12.
12. Alright, it's building and building. You can hear the ship creak ominously as it's still groaning. But eventually you overload it. It seems to almost take a little bit more chakra than you're expecting. And finally, with a crackle of energy, it explodes. And you all take, well, 5d6, but an 18 damages.
The bug dome kind of eats
Bug.
that.
I say
Yeah.
bugs.
Bug dome.
I say
Bug
now.
dome. Yeah, and just pop the dome up, and it's 31.
And if it conveniently eats through about half their HP, like
Okay,
the half
I'm-
bugs we just
I'm not
added.
using the new bugs. I'm not using the new bugs. I'm using my bugs, the one that I cultivate inside my own body. Okay.
Gross.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Just wait, you guys haven't even seen the rest.
We just saw that one time in the first battle where you just casually lifted your flesh and were like, oh hey look, bugs.
Yeah, just the neck bandages.
All right.
I've got a little wasp factory inside me.
I got a bug in my throat. Literally.
Okay.
Sneeze
So
and there's a cloud of gnats.
of an explosion that you were expecting, you're guessing that the extra time needed to overload the seal actually bought you some, some I guess respite from the explosion, as the ship engine shudders a bit as time seems to speed forward and starts to chug, and you can feel your ship start to inch itself move away from the battlefield.
We've done it. So far.
Oh wait, we just burned all our chakra, right?
Like all of it, all of it?
You burn, yeah, all of your chakra.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're good.
On the
Then-
positive, though, looks like nobody got majorly hurt from the
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah, that's not...
Hazuki's gonna salute the bugs, say, "Back, fallen soldiers."
I'm just gonna scrape them into a little bag.
Oh, please.
Taking them home.
Captain pulls up the grate. Good job. He's still got a hole in his shoulder, by the way. It's not bleeding, thanks to Tsubaki. It's like full sails ahead. and starts yelling at the rest of the crew to start patching up the hole. You can see what crew members are still alive and are, well, mostly healthy. Start to bring out what seems to be reserve planks, just boarding up what they can. Looks like some of them are using their what jutsu that they can. One of them actually pulls up like a wall of water and freezes it in place. A little odd. You give them a look, probably, but. So you guys managed to make it out.
I
Can
do
I ask why that would be odd?
Generally,
Oh.
like, it's not. So water techniques are not necessarily, limited to the water village. But like the efficiency with freezing is usually you usually think of Yuki clan members as being able to do that. But it's not unusual to see somebody, especially on the high seas, to have expertise with water jutsu.
Okay, noting for later for future inquisitions.
Tsubaki during like rest of the day is going to just be like anybody who is not actively working, she is going to be tending to. And so crew members are healing a d6 hit points during a short rest if they hang out with me.
How's it? Quick question. I'm guessing overloading the seal means there's nothing left of it.
Yep.
Hazuki is disappointed. But he is going to try and copy down what he can remember of that seal. He's gonna ask, anyone, whether the captain or Tsubaki, for just a spare piece of paper and try and scribble down everything he can remember of that.
First mate hands you a reef of yellowed pages. They're a little crusty with salt, but what can you do? It's the high seas.
Will do. Yeah, he's gonna write down everything he can remember. Store that somewhere out of sight in like a inside pocket or something. Might mention that he wants to look into that because their Fuinjutsus. He will say to the others that their Fuinjutsu seemed uncomfortably familiar and uncomfortably powerful. That is what he will say for now. Besides that, I mean, he might try and help patch things up a little bit. And if things seem pretty under control, he's gonna go to the stern of the ship and look out for just watch as the sea recedes. Again, looking unusually thoughtful because he's just feeling a little overwhelmed by everything.
I just want to cocoon up, turn into a little like pearl, like a slightly translucent pearl, and just like sit below deck. I'm just gonna hang out in that for a bit.
One of the crew members passes you like a mug of hot, something hot. You're not sure what it is, but it smells spicy.
Spicy. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out in that and maybe take a nap. Been a long day.
It was rough.
Muichiro, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. At some point, I would like to find Tsubaki healing people. Hey, you.
Yeah.
You stood up to me today.
Sorry, this is an out-of-character smile. Is that what I did?
I don't appreciate coyness. I appreciated the firmness with which you expressed yourself. There's gonna come a
Is that
point. Yeah, no, I'm speaking. There's gonna come a point where certain allegiances are going to be clear over others. And I want you to know I appreciate your candor. I could use people like you on my side.
I'm not going to swear fealty.
I don't need
It
fealty.
is...
I don't need fealty. I need, for lack of a better word, friends.
I could be a friend to you, Urichiro.
Good.
But I wonder if you are able to do that in return.
What do you need?
That's exactly the point. As of right now, there's nothing that I do need. I think you treat people transactionally. And, since you're appreciative of my candor, I think it harms your ability to lead. You clearly want to be the leader of this unit. She gestures broadly. But I think the others probably fear you, but that's not the same as respect. If you want to be a friend to me, you can start by being friendly. I don't mean you have to be nice, but I do mean you should try to be kind to me and to the others that we work with. And then when the time comes, my loyalty, wherever or however it might lie, will be determined by the sum of your actions. I don't dislike you. I think you are capable and intelligent. But I think you could grow.
Understood. I'll consider this going forward. I'll leave you to your duties.
And on to yours.
I so badly want to say the last word and then walk away. But I will not. I'll be silent and leave.
Our moody teenagers having a growing.
Wait. Do we see that on your face? Because that's a good shot to end the scene on.
Yeah.
It's just, of course. Just like a.
Just like have forcibly closes his mouth.
Yeah, no, that is actually a great place to end the scene. Holy shit. Yeah, wow, holy crap. You guys are amazing. Sorry, I gotta start with that.
You? So impressed that none of us are dead right now, especially me.
That too.
When I saw that
Clearly tried to
15
kill you
and
guys.
momentarily forgot that my AC was 17, and I was like,
Goodbye, cool world.
all I wanted was fireworks.
Alright. Thanks everyone. I'd like all of my players to oh my god, you guys are amazing. Please reintroduce yourselves. Tell us where we can find you. Holy shit, and who you play. Just take it away, Turk.
Okay, hey everybody, I'm Turk or Turk Extended on Twitch and Twitter, and I swear I'm a nice person in real life. Okay, I was playing your moody future villain, Inazuma Muichiro, who just did all the big damage and got to the 4th Heavenly Breath, which is always very fun. And he's also in a weakened state at this moment, worth noting.
Killed so many people.
Yes, but I feel bad about it because I physically exerted myself.
You also killed a man
I
so
thought that's the same as
hard.
feeling bad.
I don't know. I don't think I have the emotional intelligence. Anyway, if you want to see more of me, I have some excellent news. I'm going to be here on Neon Lights, of course, where I have been very, I get to have the distinct honor of being a staff member, and also over on TPK Roleplay, and occasionally I infiltrate over onto Nat 20. But for this next coming week, the 21st, will be Harper's over on TPK Roleplay, which is going to be a whole bunch of just madness. I don't even know what everyone's bringing it, but I think there might be Santa costumes involved. The 22nd, Hubris of Man, be there with Vermin for some more banter and bullets, and was promised to be a quick, dirty, bloody session, so it's exactly how I like it. And on the 28th, because I always give a shout out to my baby, is Oathsworn, an Aussie the Dragon Lords campaign over on TPK Roleplay. It combines Greek mythology and some BioWare level quest planning with some players that love to dive headfirst into real good moments. Arvia's oats are warm there as well. We're going to be hopefully saving the winter solstice as they dive into the mithril mines. And beyond that, there's a bunch of really crazy cool stuff coming up in January and a bunch of amazing things happening here with more Alliance of Heaven, Coalition of Steel stuff. You might see me back. I do now have a hankering for more puppet stuff, but we'll see what happens there. I do have my primary alliances with the Coalition of Steel, of course, but that's entirely too much of my face. I am going to throw it over to Tyler.
Yeah, my name's Tyler. You can find me on Twitter at CommiePrick. It's an interesting read through. I play Aburame Ichizu. Genjutsu specialist. This is the only game I am in currently, and probably the only place you'll see me playing this. So, and it's off to the next.
All right. I am Jesse. I play Uzumaki Hazuki, our fire-only ninjutsu specialist, who had the best of times and the worst of times this session. And that was probably going to be slightly less of a infuriatingly happy gremlin. Don't really have many other...
Oh.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, Jess.
The worst timing.
Oh no.
We can jump to me, and if, when Jesse gets back, you can finish out.
Yeah. All right, take it away from him.
All right, what's up, everybody? I have been Legendary Vermin. You can find me as Legendary Vermin on all the places on the internet that matter, which is, of course, itch.io, Twitch, and Twitter. You can also find me on my website, legendaryvermin.com. Tonight, I have been Tsubaki the Reaper, your friendly neighborhood skull ghost face person. If you go to my website and you go to my upcoming streams, legendaryvermin.com/live, it's not updated for the next month yet because some things are still in flux. I do, of course, have Hubris of Man next week, Wednesday, over on TPK. That should be a lot of fun. You'll get to see me wear this moderately comfortable chin piece. I will... and then next month, I will, of course, be coming back with Madness Calls It Forth over on TPK, where we do a little bit of like noir fairy tale and meta story stuff. And then there's, I think, an as of yet unannounced project that has kind of a Game of Thrones-y vibe. Which you should keep an eye out for, and that'll be streaming on Saturdays starting in January. And of course, if you like the words that I say, you can also always check out the games that I make on my itch page. That's, of course, legendary-vermin.itch.io. And Jesse, if you have anything else that you wanted to finish up with,
when did
go
I
for it.
When did I cut out?
We're just saying that you didn't have many other things or something along those lines.
So I was saying, hopefully I want to be involved in more, D&D stuff going forward. But we will see in between my schedule and whether or not my internet cooperates.
We'll see.
God damn.
Well, I guess my bad luck with internet got passed over to you, Jesse. Sorry.
Oh, it's been like this since 2020.
All right, guys, I am Michelle. I have been honored to be the game maestro for all of you players and for the audience here. You can find me here on Saturday for the finale of our Seven Sons campaign. Holy shit, I am super excited. And also a little sad because we're ending our campaign. But yeah. As for the future, you'll see me here also for after the end, I believe, on Wednesday the 29th, unless something changes. And that's it. I guess we will. Guess gonna, I don't know, raids?
You go raid TPK or?
Could go raid TPK. Assuming somebody's logged in and is able to raid TPK. Let's do that. Okay, let's throw a raid over to TPK if we can.
Just go to a ending and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Is somebody able to do the raid?
We'll get Foxy on it.
Yeah. I will. Let's go bother Rock if Foxy it.
If not, I mean, it's been fun. It's been amazing. I got to Chidori a man in the heart and keep him alive for a little bit afterward, like a fish.
That was absolutely incredible.
We went
Okay,
spearfishing
so-
today.
You can say I caught a fish this big.
It's like, just casual.
I went off of my ship into another area and came back with a fish person. That counts as spearfishing. It's extreme
know what?
spearfishing.
I can't argue with that if you consider your arm as a spear.
I do, especially covered in nintai and then also using Chidori. Yes.
But I got to lop someone's head off.
Yes.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I got to soften up a bunch of ships and then soften up a bunch of people.
You did your job. You blew
Did
shit
my
up.
job. Blew shit up. I think Great Fireball is just sort of the only move I will really use most of the time, but it works, so...
Yeah.
I will say, Ichi doesn't feel bad about lopping the dude's head off or the other guy's arms. Like, not a
Throwing them overboard.
single bit, yeah.
Oh man. Holy crap.
Cannot believe that.
Alliance of Heaven, try to take him alive. Coalition of Steel, I will keep you alive with my bare hands. And then if we kill you, we'll have you attack your friends. We
Just
Bye.
Bye.
Remember, it's only a war crime if you get caught.